save it, and then I let Facebook take all your facial recognition stuff so that China can own you.
We're live.
We are live at LA School of Comedy for Freaky Friday or Funky Friday, depending on who you talk to. Clap, everyone, clap. I am your host for tonight, Ryan Benson, along with Andre Abrahamian, we will be switching between looking at the live stream and hosting, just because, you know, we like the tag team.
Oh, yeah.
As I said, I'm Ryan. This is my last day here for a long time. And you know you'll miss me. You won't know what to do without me, because, you know, you'll have to pay someone. But yeah, I do this mostly for free. But you know, it's fun. I'm an intern, you know. I go to USC, chilling. I'll be in London for the fall, so you're out there, check me out, you know. Besides that, yeah, LA School of Comedy. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, same time. 6:30 come, 7 o'clock. If you're really late, we lock the doors so no one else can come in, and mainly for homeless. But like I said earlier, only walk in and out while a host is up, because we don't want to ruin sets of other people's, because we record them, and it's stupid and annoying, and I will hate you for a long time. Besides that, yeah, check us out on Instagram, LA School of Comedy. We post cool things. I run that right now. Won't probably soon. We'll give it to Sam or something. I don't know. Maybe Patty can do it. You want to run the Instagram, Patty?
What's that?
You want to run the LA School of Comedy Instagram?
I don't think I could.
I'll give it to you. I bet you can do it. You'll learn. You can make it.
Mike has faith in me. Maybe I'll.
Yeah, you know, we'll do some cool stuff. No. Yeah, you know, it's just a joke. Just a joke. Yeah. I think I got everything I wanted to say.
Instagrams.
You know, hit me up if you want after, you know.
DM.
Improv. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a cool thing. If you don't want to, you don't have to. We're gonna, for the first minute of each person's set, the audience is gonna pull a category. You're gonna say a category or something, and for a minute you can riff on that or whatever. Test out them improv muscles on your feet. And if you don't want to, you're a loser, and you should probably die. So I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can't handle this, you're a loser. I mean, this isn't that hard. It's like public humiliation. Look at you guys. You're already doing that when you walk around. So, you know, just get used to it, okay? First off, we're calling up Lenny.
Let's get a topic or someone from the audience. Get something for Lenny to work off of.
Diapers.
He gets to choose.
Someone said
Yeah.
No. Airplanes.
I'm gonna tell you what happened right fucking now, okay? No. Okay, I told them explicitly I didn't want to go first. So I didn't have any fucking material. And I was hoping to talk about whatever you gonna talk about. But add on to that and shit. But I'm glad you fucking leaving, Ryan. I ain't gonna forgive you this shit. I really have no fucking material.
Wait, do your improv on he said diapers.
Pedophiles.
We have to talk about diapers.
diapers, pedophiles, airplanes.
Baby testicles.
Shit.
Ugly children.
I hate all those things.
Okay.
Aliens.
I'm gonna talk about car crashes.
Shit. Zing.
You seen that one that happened on Slauson and La Brea?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not doing that same set, Sam. Don't. It's not going there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah, you saw what happened though, right? Lady drove into a ton of people, killed half a dozen of them, all that shit. Was a nurse. Is probably going to jail. She's black, so she's extra probably going to jail. But she's also a woman. And I think that might, you know what I mean, that might work the other way. She might get off more easier. So I think a lot of people, fuck! Isn't that obvious? Fuck this shit. Did y'all hear what she just said?
No.
I don't even fucking say it now. I was pacing that shit out too. Like there was one more fucking thing I was gonna say. Let's get to that.
What happened?
Should I tell you?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
I don't even remember where I was at. So anyways, there's this woman who, she's a woman, So she might not be going to jail. That might, work in her favor. Because I think that people will take a lot of sympathy on a woman who causes a car accident. Because as we all know, women can't drive.
Yeah.
You see how I delivered that shit with zero passion? Like, you see how I delivered that with zero fucking enthusiasm? You see how not fun that was for me, Sam? Oh no.
You're doing great.
No, I'm not. Don't fucking lie to me. Oh, shit. Airplanes. Anybody think 9/11 was a hoax?
Yeah.
It
Maybe.
was a hoax.
What?
That was a hoax.
Yeah.
You sure?
I was there.
Oh yeah.
You was there?
I can't tell you, but it's a hoax.
It's a hoax.
Deep, yeah.
You think maybe it was a woman who was flying that plane? I don't.
I did.
Because they hit their target. I really don't like doing these jokes. I don't feel that shit. I want to sit down because it made me comfortable, but I don't want you to think I'm nervous, so I'm just gonna keep standing. I'm just gonna talk about things that bother me about certain minority groups. I think that would be a better way to start this shit. Black people. Only one thing, okay? Saggy pants. I hope we can all be in agreement. Not a good look. Women, all right? That was disappointing. I got the edginess, but like, I don't know, it's kind of shit for material. Fuck it. Most white comics don't have the balls to even say it. So fuck it. Women need to stop covering their mouths when they laugh, Sam. I don't like that shit. Because it only happens when I tell dark jokes. And you act like just because you're covering your mouths, people can't tell that you're laughing at them. I don't like that shit. I really don't. You're welcome. I don't like when your friend did it either when I told that fucking joke about the car accident. No, because I was rewatching that footage and like I did not fucking like that.
Right.
Like really. If you gonna laugh, you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta be honest about that. That's why I tell dark jokes. There you go. Much better. Cause I tell dark jokes because I want to know who people really are deep down. I think we try to shine a lot of our parts of our humanity that society deems less, non-shunnable. So I like to see who people really are, underneath the mask. Like I know Ryan's a fucking cunt now because he made me go first with no fucking material, nothing to follow. I really don't have fucking shit. I know you said this is gonna be like a fucking good set or whatever, but I was telling you from the fucking jump it wasn't. I hate everything I said on stage up to this fucking point. I hope I can get some good shit. You shouldn't even laugh at that. This is some really shitty material, if you can even call it that. Anyone got some better suggestions?
You did nothing with the diaper, huh?
Fuck diapers. What am I gonna? They didn't even have those for most of history. They probably don't even have them in most countries in the fucking world. What do they do? What the fuck do they really do? Why? Once you want shit to go like away from you, why are we keeping it on the fucking babies? I don't understand that shit.
That's actually great.
Great. You ever slip your back?
Yeah, I still don't like that material.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm trying to do, is it, Kenty? That's not what the fuck I'm up here doing. Fucking Christ.
There was a second notable woman car accident.
People, how dare you?
What?
There was.
I'm helping people, how dare you?
I'm helping people?
Yeah, we're not gonna diaper our babies.
Yeah, I don't care about babies. Like, abortion doesn't bother me at all. Neither does, like, if you just straight up want to kill a baby, I really wouldn't care. Like, that's my darkness. Like, deep down. No, like no, I'm a nice person, but like, I don't care about babies or little kids at all, because they don't matter to me. They don't make my life better in any way. They just don't. Like, I don't understand why anybody gets upset over a dead baby. Like, what are you gonna miss about that fucking thing? It doesn't have any personality. Do I have 1 minute? Holy fucking shit. What was he gonna say, Stu?
there was 2 notable woman car accidents in like
2?
the last week and a half. I don't know the name, but it was some actress.
Hey,
She's not doing too good either.
Dead.
Most actresses aren't.
Yeah.
What about Rebecca Gayheart? She ran somebody down, that actress.
Who the fuck even is that?
She was in, she was the Noxzema girl. She was also in Jawbreaker. She with the big curly hair. Looks like a
How
model.
old are you?
I'm in my 40s.
Okay, I'm 19. I don't know what the fuck is that. How much time do I got left? I will never do a worse set than this one. That is as close as the promise I'm willing to make. Fuck this set. Fuck you, Ryan. I shouldn't have gone up tonight. I'm never forgiving you for this shit. Fuck. No. I don't deserve applause. Fuck this.
Give it up for the next school shooter! Woo! I'm kidding, Lenny, you're still funny, man. You don't need the material. It's your persona.
Yes.
You don't need that.
You're good, man.
I don't like just being funny. I like doing more than that.
I saw people were laughing, man. So good job. Give it up for Lenny, guys. Let's give it up for Lenny. I'm your host, your co-host, Andre Abrahamians. How y'all doing tonight? We good? Right. So many people here. It's as exciting as my last orgy. I love it. So we're gonna keep it going. If you don't want to do the improv, you don't have to. You can just tell the audience to get back in their place, just like everyone else does. But if you do, you don't like a suggestion, you can throw it out. You know what I mean? You're done with riffing on it, throw it out, and then we'll give you the 1 minute if you want. Not this, the 1 minute. So I'm gonna kick it over to another. Ryan in the house. Give it up for Ryan!
Okay. I'm gonna ask the audience members. What word can we improvise?
Spaceship.
Spaceship. Okay.
You want more?
Flashlights.
Just
Flashlight, spaceship.
Cannibals.
Right. Ketamine?
Cannibals.
Cannibals. So I was walking down the street and I ran into this guy that looked like Elon Musk. He was so handsome. And he just seemed to like have this like kind of weird persona, like he was on a mission. And I stopped him in the street and he's like, yo, dude, can you chill the fuck out? Like, I don't know you like that. I gotta go find something to eat. And I had that really weird feeling in my like stomach. You know when you get that feeling that you're just like, I don't know, something's off with this dude. He looks like Elon Musk. He didn't want to chit chat. I just feel like he might have been on ketamine. I don't know why. It just came across. But and then I think that's it for the improv, right? Are we good? Okay. I'm gonna time myself too because I felt like that was the appropriate thing to do, right, guys?
You don't trust them?
I don't know. I just felt like
1 minute warning.
well, I mean, I could deal with it.
2 to 1. It depends on what this one.
But anyways, I've been really stressed out lately. And just to give you a backstory, my brother fell off a 2nd-story balcony. And he exploded his head. Cracked it. He had too many drinks. It was St. Patrick's Day. But hey, there's a positive side to this. He had 2 surgeries, rehabilitation. We're back to normal. Like my brother, I'm not going to say his name because he might watch this, but he's back to normal, and then COVID happened and he met this girl. And it was, during the time where everybody's like on Tinder or Bumble or whatever, and I'm like, quality people, right? So this love connection started with them both finding out they had Paramount Plus subscription.
What?
Yeah.
And it was very uncanny. I'm like, what the fuck is a Paramount Plus subscription? But they're convinced right now that they're soulmates because they like to binge watch MTV's The Challenge. Yeah. Do you guys watch that?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, they compared notes, and they said after 37 seasons, after this bitch Cara Marie running around in Under Armour and her like burnt up fried auburn hair. I mean, this shit was very detailed, these notes. And so that was kind of what sealed the deal. They were so obsessed, and they just were like, we have to move in together. We have to binge watch some more of this challenge. And then they were telling me recently, one of our favorite episodes was playing, and Johnny Bananas was asked this question: what language do they speak in Australia? And right before he answered, Dutch. My brother jumps off the couch, he gets on one knee, and he says, will you marry me? To his girlfriend, and now their fiancés. All after this fucking episode. I mean, it's kind of fucking bizarre. Right? And I told my brother I was happy for him, but then I thought more about it. I was like, the girl he's getting married to is a drug addict.
What?
Yeah. She wakes up in the morning, has a cigarette for breakfast, and then she packs a couple bowls for lunch. And then by 1 p.m., she's probably had 4 to 5 Trulies. You know, the White Claw equivalent. And then 3 o'clock rolls around. And I've seen this in person. She's taken about like 50 milligrams of Adderall. I mean, I guess it helps with the remote job. It's just really crazy. Like, but she's usually done about 6 p.m. And I think that's whenever she punches out. She just really let loose. She doesn't eat. And I just feel like, fuck. The more I thought about it, the more I started to wonder if this was a good move on my brother's part. I mean, how do I tell my only sibling that his fiance is too good for him? How do you break that to him? I mean, his head exploded. He fell off a fucking balcony. I mean, it's just sad. And she holds down a job. And she's also strong enough to be able to handle all these drugs without rehab. I just don't know how to break it to him that she's too good for him. So, after a couple months, I sat him down. I had a proper, one-on-one. And I said, I know she's everything a guy could want. For one, she's bisexual.
Yo.
And they'll go out to the bars. They bring back a girl. She hooks up with a girl. But he has to sit in the corner. And she teases him and says, no, 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 don't you touch us. In that exact voice, too. Just because she's no longer on lithium doesn't mean that her dormant bipolar disorder won't suddenly kick in. I'm not fucking kidding. She could start guzzling White Claw, one after the other. I mean, I've seen this. And after guzzled 7 or 8 White Claw, I feel like too many, she might end up hooking up with another guy. Or a girl. She is bisexual. I know how much pride my brother takes in the fact that until meeting him, she identified as a full-fledged lesbian.
Oh, shit.
Knowing that since age 7. But what happens if they stop making new episodes of the challenge? Or even fucking worse, Paramount Plus loses the credit. Or you know what I mean, like loses the rights. I just said, have you ever fucking thought of that, bro? Get this. She has this dog. His name's Cracky. And he's known to bite a few little kids and relatives. And you know, most dog animal lovers, she adores Cracky. So she plans the wedding, and it's coming up this fall. She requested, set aside 45 minutes to take photos of her and Cracky. I mean, I think she said, we're gonna just be running around the venue and then going outside and running in the grass. And she even suggested like having 8 or 9 like Chewy toys, like, and as like a bouquet. And then him having like a little bow tie. There's even a dance with Cracky. I don't know what the venue guy said. He's like, it might be the first dance. And I mean, I can't win with this bitch. But at the end of the day, I told my brother, what happens if Cracky one day becomes really important to her? And starts getting in the way of her and his marriage? She might just wake up one day and deciding that sleeping with Cracky only 4 nights a week alone isn't enough. I don't know what you'll do then, Sean. Or, bro. That's it.
Hell yeah, Ryan. Anyone with the name Ryan, you know, is pretty fucked up, so it's always good. Yeah, I've never met a Ryan who definitely is, like, pretty close, or have been to rehab, or probably should be there.
Yes.
So, you know, always check out for Ryans. We don't like to talk to people, but when we do, we're cool people.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. FYI, I have an orgy planned for tonight. I'm leaving tomorrow, so I got a whole room to myself. If I don't send you an invite, there's a reason. I don't want to fuck you. So just know that I didn't ignore you. Know that I saw it, and I'm like, nah, I'm okay.
Fuck me, you made me go first tonight, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's gotta go sometimes, man. Sometimes you just gotta say fuck it, man.
That'd be hot.
It's okay. It's okay. You'll grow.
Stick around for this.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Barely, Ryan.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I understand. Come on, Lenny. How are we gonna fix this? It's okay. And next.
$10 back.
Nah, that's gone. I already spent that. I am now going to bring up the one and only Sam. I see that side disappointment as good. I feel great when I bring pain to people.
I know.
Woo! I should not expect that. Hey guys! Where are your suggestions? What's going on?
Oh.
Sounds rated.
Trump's house rated.
Water bottles.
Diabetes.
Lenny dropping his wallet. Diabetes. I have a bit about diabetes. That's not improv though. Okay. Diabetes. Diabetes. Okay.
Were you gonna do a part of tonight?
Old people problems in relationships.
Topographic maps.
Yeah, she'd have kept it going.
Fuck.
Pocket floss.
Okay. What is it? Okay. I gotta floss more.
Oh wait, what about those flesh tunnels?
What's going on right now? What does that mean? Everything you're saying, I don't know what you're
Those
saying.
huge
What are you
hoops.
saying?
Flesh tunnels people put.
Are you talking about gauges?
They're called.
Flesh tunnels, bro?
That's what they call
It's
them.
called a pussy. Flesh tunnel. Weird. That's weird. You're being weird. I don't get it.
No, they're called flesh.
I know they're not called that.
They're called that in England. They're called flesh tunnels in England.
Don't believe everything a man says. It's called a gauge.
They're called that.
They're called gauges.
They're called that in England.
In England, they're called flesh tunnels?
Yes, they are.
Ryan, do you hear that?
I can't wait to see some
You're saying that
flesh
my minute,
If you want.
my minute's up?
Yeah, you're done.
Whatever.
My improv minute's up or it just started?
Yeah.
It's over.
Okay.
Keep going.
No, it's fine. I'm done. So I graduated group therapy yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, my fiance Sean's really happy. Just kidding. Not engaged to his brother. But damn, that girl sounds hot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here's some things from group therapy. We had a rule of no crop tops. I'm like, bitch, just be glad that we didn't kill ourselves. What do you mean no crop tops? You know what I mean? This girl's getting over her eating disorder. She's wearing a crop top. They're like, whore. If you lost 5 more pounds, Angela, you could have wore that. Damn, motivation. When I was discharging, they asked if I had any religious or spiritual beliefs against suicide. I was like, this feels like a trick question. Like, no, but like, yeah. You know, like, I don't think you should go to hell if you kill yourself, but it would make me sad, you know? So that's what I said. And then they always ask you if you have any homicidal thoughts, and I'm always like, maybe, you know, and that never really goes well. Because who hasn't had a homicidal thought?
Yeah.
Who hasn't? A fucking crazy person. Fucking crazy people. I want to know people who want to kill people. I just want to die. I just want to die so bad. I don't though. I want to live so bad, but the more I want to live, the more I say I want to die. It's the weirdest thing. It's the weirdest thing. Life, man, just hits you so hard. No, I'm just being annoying because they're talking. I just miss them. Like, I like when I sit with them so I can hear what they have to say. I feel really left out. We had okay. We had a gender sexuality group in group therapy, and we had a straight white lady who would teach it, but she would cosplay as a lesbian. This bitch was the gayest person I've ever met. And it's funny because like there's no lack of queer people in the mental health industry. You know, like gay people are fucked up in the head. Yeah. The only difference between the mental health industry and the entertainment industry is that in the entertainment industry, you need parents to help you. And then in the mental health industry, you need your parents to do everything but help you. Do you get it? It's like nepotism. Yeah, I started that one today, so we'll see how it goes. There was a bitch with diabetes in my mental health group, and every day they would check us in, and they're like, "How are you doing?" And she's like, my blood sugar's low. And I was like, bitch, that's not what we're here to talk about, you know? There are, there's groups for people with diabetes. Become a fucking vegan. Get that shit worked out on your own. I don't want to hear about it. Like, you know, I could barely stand when girls were like, I'm getting my period. I'm like, okay, but do you want to kill yourself? You know, that's what I'm here to hear about. I'm here to hear about your fucking diabetes. That shit, I would almost laugh every single time. I'd look around the room, nobody's laughing, and I'm like, why are you talking about your diabetes right now? Because it's not like diabetes is new. It's not new. She didn't get diagnosed with it, like, last year. If she was in that mental health, like, group because of her diabetes, I'd fucking kill myself. I'm gonna say I've never sat down. I hate it so much I can't get back up because I just committed. I hate it. So I don't know how you do it. I'm standing back up. Yeah, I'm working at Bath and Body Works again. Yeah. Hit me up. I had my first shift yesterday. It's at the Beverly Center Mall. I asked this, like, on my break, I complimented this old lady's shoes. Old lady has shoes. This is crazy. I'm a genius. And she said, Gucci. And I was like, bless you? I didn't know what she said. And she said, Gucci. And I was like, what are you saying? And she's like, Gucci. And I was like, dope. Like, you know I can't afford that. Like, why would you tell me where your shoes are from if I can't even fucking buy them? Like, when you ask someone, like, I actually don't like when you compliment someone and they tell you where it's from. Like, I like it on you. I'm not gonna fucking buy it just because you're wearing it. You crazy ass bitch. You compliment a shirt and they're like, Target. And I'm like, are you driving me? I have a ride. What are you talking about? You don't even know me. I just like your shirt. I'm just trying to feel less alone in this scary world. Yeah, so it's at the mall. Like, you know, it's like Steve Madden, Gucci, and like, I don't know of others. Wetzel Pretzel? Damn. They're bougie. Bougie as hell. I got the dog bites, recommend. Dude, it was crazy because my stomach was hurting so bad. And then I was like, I'm gonna get some dog bites. Like, but it worked. It worked. It didn't go out my flesh tunnel. Bruh, you are now entering a cavern that has been entered many times. Just kidding. No, it's just not true. You know, it's just like not true. But so yeah, I worked at the mall for the first time, and then I came home and I watched this TikTok of this like little kid whose mom abandoned him at a protest, and he sleeps on the street, and I just started crying because I was at the mall for so long, like I forgot that existed. Do you know what I mean? Like all I could see was like Steve Madden and stuff, and I forgot that kids like don't have like sleep-on jackets. Because Donald Trump's house is getting raided, and that's all I'm thinking about. I'm really not thinking about it. I gotta be honest, I don't read the news, and it makes me feel bad about myself. But I don't like reading, and I don't like that people get paid to write down their opinions. You know, like we're stand-up comics, like we work like night and day just to like get people to listen to our opinions, and then people write their opinions, and everyone's like, this is what's happening. You know, I'm like, fuck you, how do I know that that's true? Oh, Ryan. Well, first of all, I'm sad Ryan's leaving. Let's clap it up for Ryan. Let's clap it up for Ryan. I did some research for Ryan. I looked up, do people do anal in London? And it said 1 in 4 British women, but it didn't say people, do it at least a few times a month. And then I did some research for Ryan. Yeah, then I looked up eating anal. I didn't want to go in like type in another word. So I put in eating anal, and then it didn't give me specifically London statistics. But I know that it's not funny. It's not funny. I missed this bit. I was gonna DM you, but I was scared. I was scared. You too, Davey. I want to be your friend so bad. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. I was gonna ask if you were coming, and then you walked in the door, and I was like, you know, felt like I could fart again. Something. You know, everything came out that tunnel. Flesh tunnel. Dude, you have nice eyebrows. We have nice eyebrows.
I know.
Yeah, rocking it. I like when I compliment people and I say we. That's my favorite thing. We look so good today. It's not about you. Oh, 1 more minute. Okay. Okay. Yeah. There used to be a homeless guy outside of the other Bath and Body Works I worked at. And he was like not popular amongst my coworkers, but I would always say hi to him and be like hi, and then he started saying hi like hi, and I was like, okay, I have fans. Yeah, one time, yeah, but then I stopped saying hi to him, and then one day I said hi to him again. What a story! I stopped saying hi to him, and I said hi to him again. And then he was like, you know I don't like you. And I was like, what I do know is that you like me. That's it. I don't even know what just happened.
If you gotta go, you know? Just get it on, man. Yeah, welcome back.
Close the door.
I know. Where's the respect here?
No, it wasn't. I
I
didn't talk
know.
about how.
Midwesterners are so nice, aren't they?
Were you barn in the bar?
They just haven't met anyone from the coast yet.
You must have been barn in the bar.
Do you have that, the key?
Oh, I gave it to Mike.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we're cool here.
He's fluid.
Yeah, cool.
It doesn't work for the men.
That's alright. It doesn't matter to me. Or anyone.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you going to, Patty?
It's a sign, it's a suggestion.
Okay, alright. You know, Sam, I gotta be honest. I gotta tell you some advice from an old man here. Life is long. You know, getting old, depressed, and you know, when you're young, it's you got all of the rest of your life to be depressed. You know what I mean? Like
It only gets worse.
no, I think it gets better. But here's the truth: once you get 30, you already have friends. You know what I mean? Meeting new people, it's like putting sprinkles on ice cream, right? And I don't know if you know this, but I'm fucking allergic to sprinkles. Okay?
What?
Yeah. So it's an analogy. Whatever. Oh, funny guy over here. Okay. All right. You guys ready for more comedy while the halftime show happened here? Okay. This next comic left. So we're gonna keep moving on.
Shit.
He just left. You know, we don't know if he's gonna pull a Leo, as we all recall. Remember that? There was once a gentleman here who he was gone for 5 sets, I think. We were all concerned. We were about to send out a search party, and then the former president came up and put him to shame.
Oh shit.
Oh, look who's here. Let's give it up for our next performer. That's right, Brian. Let's go, baby. No time like the present. Yeah. Hey, when life calls, you don't get to say, hey, maybe later. You know? It's time, man.
Okay.
Yeah, baby. Give it up for Brian. Let's go, guys. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, Brian.
Okay, well, I have to start out by apologizing to Patty and Mike because when my friend here was performing and they were talking like they were doing your thing, I turned to my mom. I was like did you see it? I snapped. I was like, like my mom would do that to us when we were, to me and my brothers, when we were like talking, if she couldn't like hear the person on the phone, and the face she made, like you know, she didn't need to do anything more. But anyway, so yeah, so I've never done this before, and I'm glad to be with a bunch of other amateurs. No offense. My mate wrote me into this, and I was like, sure. I mean, like, why not kick the weekend off by humiliating myself and humbling myself Friday at 6:30. So yeah, so I don't know. I was thinking about what to sort of talk about, and I thought, let's talk about something you know yourself. So I'm the youngest of 4 boys. We're all about a year apart. And yeah, me and the 2 youngest. So we're both gay. And yeah. So you know, like you asked me my age. We grew up in the 80s. So and we grew up in the projects, which basically means I ran around for a good part of my life saying things like, no honey child, and you know, smacking my teeth, giving people dirty looks like, you know, which actually goes pretty far without having to say anything. You know, it was always about rolling your eyes and be like, no, listen, you better take it back to the cash register. You know, we thought that was tough. You know, we lived in the projects. You got to be like tough in the projects, right? But you know, 2 young boys going around saying honey child at the end of everything isn't exactly instilling fear in the kids in the neighborhood that want to beat you up. But anyway, so we were kids of the 80s, and we were obsessed with Mary Lou Retton. Anybody know Mary Lou Retton, the gymnast from... Yeah, of course you do. You're about my age. Oh, wait a second. I forgot. I didn't get to do my improv minute.
You can do it. If you want.
You want to
Keep
post?
going.
What should I do? Maybe I'll do it at the end.
Yeah,
I'll do it at the
yeah,
end.
yeah.
Okay, just because we did the groundlings, and I'm kind of interested to see how bad I am. So anyway, so we were obsessed with gymnastics, right? So we ended up having this, you know, long rectangular piece of wood right outside our home, right? And my dad could watch us. So my dad, out the kitchen, my dad would literally get home every single day and drink a 12-pack from the second he got home till when he went to bed.
Yeah, Daddy.
So he's standing there watching out the window, and he's got his 2 youngest sons out there, on the and of course it's a balance beam, which is only for the women's event, and we're like doing cartwheels and arguing, like, no, David, I'm sorry, that was a 9.45. You did not dismount with both feet. They did not land at the same time. And he'd be like, no, Brian, you're just doing that because I gave you a low score. And, there's a lot of that. And I just remember thinking, my dad was probably in the kitchen like, 2 of them? Shit. And I can't blame him, but, it's funny too, because I think about the fact that like we would get into fights, and there was one time we were getting into a fight, and literally this is a true story. We got into a fight because he would not leave the bedroom while I tried to hide my hairspray. Because buying hairspray as a boy was humiliating. So, and all my brothers used it, by the way, all 4 of us. But you never wanted to, it was humiliating going up to the counter with the bottle of Rave and being like, yeah, I care about my hair so much. So, anyway, we got into a huge fight, and I remember my dad, like, he probably tried to pretend that he didn't, like, it didn't bother him that much, but then one day when we were fighting about, the hairspray, my dad just looked over and was like, why don't you hit him with your purse? And me and my brother just looked at each other and were like, that was uncalled for. Like, where did that come from? Like, it might come from, doing, pretending to be Mary Lou Retton on the balance beam. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. One of the things that, growing up in the projects, it's great because, I get to say things like, sometimes I say really loud too because I want to provoke people just so that, like, I can put them in their place, so I'll be like, ew, that is ghetto. That shit is ghetto. Just so somebody can be like, it's not really appropriate for you as like a white person to say ghetto. And I'm like, bitch, do you know? I was like, I grew up in the ghetto. It's like, and I was like, and frankly, I find it offensive that you think a white person can't speak like that because, I call it project speak. People like to say, like, I've had somebody say, like, because I don't speak like the projects all the time, but like when I get angry, I'll be like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? And they'll be like, what's going on here? Like, you just went into black speak. And I'm like, no, that's project speak. And calling it black speak is frankly offensive. And it's like, you just want to like put somebody who thinks they're woke in their place and being like, there's black, white, Hispanic, Asian. We all speak like that in the projects. You know what I mean? It's like project speak. I'm like, that shit is my culture. But anyway, enough about that. Enough about that. I've been dying to ask everybody what they think about this disgusting line of food by Tattooed Chef. Has anybody seen Tattooed Chef, the commercials for it?
What is that?
It's a line of like plant-based food.
Ew.
The commercials show like a doodle of like this like French-looking guy with a beret with tattoos and a mustache, and I'm like, blech. Like, I watch it and I'm like, who is their focus group? Like, who is like Tattooed Chef? Yes, everybody will get hungry when they see something with a big doodle of a disgusting scuzz on the box. And it's like, I see it in like the frozen food section. I'm walking down and it's like, ugh, and then I think, damn, I want some Stouffer's. I'm like, that orange box of Stouffer's that's pretty good to me. I mean, it's like, what about those Swanson TV dinners? Because, you see Tattooed Chef and suddenly, like, Hot Pockets are gourmet, and you're like, maybe I'm gonna have a Hungry Man pot pie tonight. Because it literally makes me sick. Anyway. And speaking, thanks, B. And speaking of grocery stores, I had this story. Okay, so my boyfriend, his mom came into town, right? And they went food shopping. And so I come home after they went food shopping, and on like this butcher block where we keep like a lot of like cake mixes and everything, I see like one of those boxes that mixes brownies and cookies, which I find disgusting. Now I know, Lenny, you probably like it. You probably get high and are like, cookies and brownies together. But anybody, that sounds good to me. But anybody that's ever made this, it's literally like, It's literally, so what you do is you put down the brownie batter, and then they tell you to take dollops of the cookie batter and, you know, put it on top of the brownie, put it in the oven. It comes out, and you're like, why does my brownie look like it has sores all over its face? I mean, it's like these little cookie circles on top of this beautiful brownie, and it's like, bleh. So anyway, I've always found it repulsive, and so I look at him like, what's going on? What is that? Where'd that come from? And he's like, oh my God. He goes, listen to this. He's like, so me and my mom are in the grocery store, and he's like, we're going down, and my mom's like, oh, you love those, don't you? Should we get those? And he's like, I was like, yeah, but Brian, I do love them, and I wish I could buy them. I crave them every night, but Brian doesn't like them, so we shouldn't buy them. And he said, she went, like, I was like, is that how she did it? I was like, did she aggressively grab it from the shelf like that? Like, go fuck himself. You know what I mean? I was like, what? First of all, I was like, why would you do that to me? You know what I mean? I was like, why would you do that? Why would you tell her that I don't like them? She probably thinks I'm a monster, that I like, you know, that I hold things back from you. You know what I mean? I was like, she probably thinks that, like, I'm depriving you of all these things that you love. Why would you do that? I can't believe it. Like, you blithering idiot. Fuck, you're such a fucking asshole. She probably hates it. She probably fucking thinks I'm a fucking psychopath, you fucking moron. Anyway, that's it. Because I kind of am. All right, wait, I'm going to do my improv for a minute.
You got 30 seconds.
Okay, just because I'm going to test it. So give me a topic so we can see if I can do it.
Flash tunnels.
Huh?
Flash tunnels.
Hairspray.
Sex.
Underwear.
Boogers.
Shit.
The under of your knee.
Large
Type of
matrix.
foods you actually like.
Lotion.
Genuinely care.
Smart cars.
Socks.
That's
Sandals.
Lubricant.
Bad
Pick one.
clothes.
9/11.
All right,
Coaches.
Latent heterosexual.
sandals, I guess. Let me try sandals. Okay, so.
Who said sandals?
I said sandals.
Okay.
Good job.
Okay, sandals.
That was the obvious winner.
Okay, so something funny about sandals. Oh, okay, so you know, I was on the subway one day, and I was looking at this girl, and I was like, what's wrong with this girl? Why is she just like so out of fucking touch? Why is she just? Oh, she is literally one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. Those feet. But you know what? If she wants to wear purple strappy tie-up sandals, who am I to judge?
That was scary, but I'm glad it's over with. Thank you guys for laughing.
Ooh, Brock. Sandals, nature's red flag. But it's okay. I wear flip-flops all the time because, you know, you gotta let them breathe. You figure out who has a foot fetish, you know. It's good, but it's like it's like a binary thing. It's a black and white with feet. So you either really like it or you really hate them. I want to find someone who's like okay with them. I want a good middleman, you know. And to bring up my favorite feet middleman, Michael Mooney.
Come on, Michael.
Oh shit! This is out of line. This is getting crazy. Oh man, how you guys doing?
Good.
All right. I was offended by your black ghetto voice, but then
But it's not black.
and then I realized that that was like his impression voice for his mom and his parents too. And I was like, that's fine with me. Yo, I was like, that shit hurt me for a second. I was like, fuck. I was like, oh my god. I'm playing. I watched Shaft 2 this morning. That's why I'm fucked up. Anyway, I'm just playing. She was hilarious. I was in the bathroom and yeah, and you know, I got the key to the girls' bathroom, and I was like, I went to the, and
I was just so afraid when I was in there for like 90 seconds. And I was like, I'm gonna just lie about my pronouns if this bitch is if anybody say anything, I'm gonna be like, oh. What are you doing, sir? Excuse me. It's not sir. Anyway, hey guys, you guys good?
Yeah.
All right. A little bit about me. My name is Mike Moody. I grew up in Richmond, Virginia. I live with my grandparents. I grew up with my grandparents. And growing up with your grandparents is weird, man. Growing up with your grandparents is the only time you get beat, and then you ask them if they okay, you know? You're like, are you all right? I hear you wheezing. I just want to make sure. You know what that does to your self-esteem? To get beat by somebody who's on the prayer list at church? That does a lot to you. Pray for Michael's grandmother. I'm like, she's fine. She's just not here. I'm just trying to better myself these days. Thank you. You know, I feel like, you know, everybody's trying to better themselves. What's happened the last couple of years, you know? Right?
Oh, yeah.
Or you just trying to stay the same? I don't know. It's not gonna work. You gotta become a better person. I thought it was interesting when they like did church during quarantine, like on Zoom, and they still wanted money.
Oh God.
That was weird, right? Just like, give me 10%. And I was like, the only 10% you're getting from me is my attention. I have multiple tabs up. I can't do this right now. Okay. I thought I heard something.
You did.
I thought, yeah, I did. I wasn't tripping. Anybody in a relationship? How's that working? Is that going well right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you guys. I don't know, man. I feel like I had a breakup right when like quarantine started. Yeah. And she's like, I think we should see other people. You know what I mean? And that was like right when they did like, Bridget, like when they told everybody to go home for like 2 weeks. You know, so I spent my 2 weeks alone and shit. I ain't never been back. This shit is crazy. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know, she came out, she was like, I'm a lesbian. I was like, all right, cool, that's cool with me, you know. I had nothing to do with that, like, that's cool. I wrote it out for a minute because I was like, you know, I went to the beach with her and shit, you know what I mean? And you know how liberating that is? To go to a beach with a chick who's looking at chicks too. Like, I don't have to lie about where my eyes are and shit. You know. I knew that though. I knew that shit back when like the WAP video came out. That's when I found out. I was like, yeah, this is a cool video, but this is the 8th time we've watched this shit. They're like, you need to tell me something. I can't. The fuck? What am I supposed to do? I can't do shit about it. I don't know. I have a thing for lesbians, though. That's my kink. Like, to be in love with a woman who has no time for me. That's pretty much how I get down. I'm fine. I don't know, you guys don't gotta worry about me. I get my best advice about women from lesbians. Because dudes don't know what the fuck they talking about. Takes one to know one. You know what I mean? It's a very thorough place to be. You know what I mean? I get my best advice from women, on women, from somebody who wears a strap on. So that's just how I get down. Learning these things so I can get there. Shit. I don't know, man. Dating is weird, especially like date naps and shit. Who else is on date naps? You guys on date naps?
Not right now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Women are way better at date naps. Because they have like ghostwriters. They got like a team of writers. You hit her up, she screenshots that shit to about 8 people.
Yes.
And then they figure out a response. I was talking to one chick, I was like, what turns you on? She was like, intelligence. And I was like, that sounds like an answer from the council. Like, you don't get off on intelligence alone. I was like, what do you have, a dildo at home that spits out Alan Watts quotes? The desire, not the desire, is still a desire. She was like sitting on knowledge and information. Shit. This is like a well versed room. I like this. This is like very this is like how I wish my neighborhood was. It's not. I moved in my neighborhood I live in Culver City, and the part of the neighborhood I live in is like really, really white. And I moved into the neighborhood the week of the riots. So it looks like I just moved in to check on all the other white people. Like I was there to give out news and information, which bothers me. And then I played loud music and shit, and I can't do anything about it. What am I gonna say? I can't be like, can you turn that down? Like that shit's not happening. It's just like 90s rock playing. I'm just like, yo, that's Smashing Pumpkins. Smashing Pumpkins' greatest hits. I can't do shit about that. But no, the black people who live in the neighborhood that are who put all the signs up like Black Lives Matter and all that shit, they're more cautious of black people than the people who have the defend not the fun signs up. They're the cooler people. It's really weird. I don't know what that's about. And I get it because cops need to exist, I guess. They can't just all disappear.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like certain white people treat cops like certain black people treat Jesus. Where they're like, hey, he hasn't done anything for me personally, but it's nice to have him around. For holidays and award shows. So I understand. I went to Howard. They don't understand why. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting here talking all this shit. That's why. I don't know. I feel like on TV, the black shows are just very much. They educate too much. We don't have fun in them. You know what I mean? You guys have seen Watchmen or Lovecraft Country? They're the same show. Somebody comes to the main character and they're like, hey, you have great power. You come from a great lineage. The only thing you can't do is end systemic racism. Go out there and be a hero. And then these black folks have to go out and be heroes. Do you know how hard it is to be 3/5 of a superhero? Because that's what those shows are about. You guys seen the new Candyman? Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what happens right now.
Oh, shit.
So this is the dialogue of the whole movie. They're like, hey, there's a man with a hook for a hand killing people. But you know what's really killing this community? All this gentrification. We should get in and do something about this shit. That's what happens. I had to go to work today. You guys ever work at a startup? You guys ever been in a cult? They're the same thing. You walk into the office and somebody's like, this guy's a genius. And you're like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then he wiles out and has to do extra shit. And then you're trying to acquiesce to his demands. And everybody's like, what happened? He's like, we were following a PDF, but now he's just winging it. You know? That's what happens. But jobs are complicated. And if you're good at your job, that makes things really complicated. Do you know the lawyer that got Bill Cosby out of jail as a woman? Yeah. Let that sink in for 2 seconds. I don't have that much time. Do you think her friends let her have a good time at brunch? They probably fuck her up at brunch. They get really drunk and they're like, how was work, bitch? Keeping the weirdos on the street, I see. And she's like, he paid for this. And then they all have to humble themselves and drink drinks that were technically bought by Bill Cosby. So jobs are complicated. Thank you guys so much.
All right, welcome back, welcome back. Come on back to your seats. Do not delay. Yeah, church during the pandemic. That was crazy.
David can't get laid.
Can't imagine having to watch church service on the same computer that I do my finances on. So I'll say this: I worked at a few startups, and products are interesting because like they'll be like something that people really want in their lives. You know, like they want to make it better. You guys, you know the back swipe product on dating apps? Do you guys know that it is? For those of you who are not on dating apps, we're still dealing with these people. But anyway, for the people who are not on dating apps, there's a new thing. It's called back swipe. So you can swipe back if you made a mistake. You know what I mean? Like, or you're like, missed connection, you know? Like, sometimes I make a mistake, like, but sometimes I don't make a mistake. And I'm just, because I'm just like, you know, when you're swiping, you don't have time for that shit. You know what I mean? You just want to go boom, 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 boom. You know, like you're like diddling your grandma or some shit. Like it's so hard. Yeah, and then your finger gets all crampy, and you're just like, oh. Has that ever happened? Yeah, your finger cramps up, and you're like, oh. And when you get hurt with your finger, you don't just do like, oh. You're like, oh. You're like, oh, I'm great. You know, it's. Anyway, I feel like I am in an awkward situation. So if as a product manager, I would have probably made a like witness protection program on the app. That's what I would do. Because I match with women sometimes that I'm like, how did we match? You know, like, what happened here? I could be like subpoenaed and be like, well, you see, Senator, I didn't match with you, technically. Like, I don't recall, really. Because there's nothing to say to a woman that says like, hey, nice to meet you. And you're like, I'm gonna unmatch right now, make this painless, take it, rip it right off. You guys are nicer people, I can tell. You guys are like, wow, what a dick. Anyway, we're gonna keep the show going. More comedy? Yes? No? Yes? Come on, let's keep it going. Bring on this next performer. He's very funny. He's a kind gentleman, and he's gonna show us why he is Patty for comedy.
Isn't he adorable? He's adorable. Come on. Wow. This, in case you're wearing what I'm wearing, this is the Jay Leno activewear collection. Yeah. Oh, yes, good-looking people. Where's I'm glad all the, because you're good-looking, really fine-looking group of people. Even V, who's talking during my set, is beautiful. That's okay. You can get up here and talk in a moment, but give her a round of applause. Go on now, give me a round. She's a beautiful lady, and you are a very beautiful audience. There's a couple shitbags here, but for the most part, very beautiful. They're outside smoking, but that's okay. Now, listen, I want to get right into it with a suggestion from the audience. Does anybody have a suggestion?
Lizzo!
Lizzo?
Yeah.
It's funny that you bring up Lizzo. You know, I had what's called a wet nap today. It's a wet nap. And the nap was very hot out today, and I laid down on my couch. I have a couch I bought at Big Lots that I sleep on. Because my life is going great. And I dreamt that I was licking Lizzo's fupa. It was hot. It was fucking hot and strangely salty. Rather salty. And she was pushing my head southward down to her lovely love tunnel. And chiseled labs. I noticed she had chiseled labia. Labia was chiseled. The whole kind of the love dugout looked a little bit like an ebony flying squirrel with its mouth open and a big pink nose. You know, it was wonderful, and I actually had that, and you know, the intense type of wet nap orgasm, which is always good. You know, had to change my underpants. Come on, I'm 59. That's an event for me. In this millennium, I haven't had a wet nap. You know, but it was followed by, you know, because I'm what you call a pretentious white liberal. Because I live on the west side of LA, where I live is zoned. You can either be a pretentious white liberal or a Persian who, they're Republicans. They're just fucking quiet about it. Yeah. But I had this wet nightmare last night was a wet fucking nightmare that I was hate fucking Kellyanne Conway.
Oh shit.
And yeah, I was fucking banging her, and she just kept on blaming her inability to climax on the Obama administration. I don't understand it. But hey, I've got love for all of you, and I've got love for Lizzo. You know, here's the deal. I'm old enough to remember when, you know, in order to be considered beautiful, like a model, you had to look like you were on fucking heroin. Do you remember the one not long ago, like Kate Moss? She looked like a fucking emaciated 12-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That's hot. That's not hot. You know what I mean? It's good to be, but why do you got to be real big or real little? Like I notice, you know who I like? Adele. Who likes Adele? Like who's an Adele fan?
Give it up.
But she lost her fat girl card. And she got a lot of hate from the fat girls because you could see daylight between her thighs now. That doesn't seem right to me. But today is a big day for me. Today I celebrate my 14th year of sobriety. Yeah, man. Just what I'm trying to tell you is that means what I'm trying to tell you is that I've been a habitual pot smoker now for 14 years. But, hey, I want to share something with you because I don't know you, but I'm fond of you. You know, I love you in a way that I can only love someone who I'm not familiar with at all. I fear it would go away if I got to know any one of you too well. But we'll leave that alone. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Listen, if I were to relapse, just saying, if I were to relapse, not going to happen. Not going to happen. 14 years in, V. Not going to happen. But if I were to relapse, just know I've been looking forward to it for a long fucking time. A long time. Woo! God damn it! This whole sobriety. Look, if anybody here is thinking of putting a plug in the jug, you know, having a problem, thinking maybe it's time to turn it in, I'll give you my heartfelt advice. Don't do it! Don't fucking do it! Sobriety is fucking boring. It really is. You know, and here's the deal. Let me kind of share this with you. If you stick with it, you'll learn how to drink eventually. Just stick with it. Don't quit like me. You know, sobriety is sabotaging a lot of young artists' creativity. You know what I mean? Like, do you want an alcohol-free writers guild?
No.
Fuck that shit. I want Hemingway. I want a fucking mess. I want Bukowski. I want the real fucking shit. You know? Because we're number one. Say it, we're number one. Go ahead, say it. Americans love to fucking say we're number one. Say it again. Say we're number one. We're number one. Yeah, okay, fine. That's why people fucking hate us. Because everywhere in the world, because we like to go there, and what do we say? We're number one. We fucking got Domino's Pizza announced today that they're leaving Italy.
What?
They're closing all their stores. What? Only an American company would go to Italy to sell shitty pizza. The fucking center of pizza in the world. American will go there and say, well, fucking, they'll eat our fucking pizza. The Italians don't come here and sell assault rifles. That's us, baby. We're number one. We're number one. Say it again. We're number one. Okay, number one. We're number one in diabetes. Fucking number one in obesity. Number one. Number one in child gunshot victims. Yeah, number one, baby. Yeah, well, 4% of the world's children, 1 out of 4 children shot right here in the USA.
Oh, God.
Yeah, education. Number 27. Number 27. Yeah, that's why Johnny can't read, but he can shoot. Oh, Johnny can shoot. You know, like you can say what you want about my Catholic schooling, but you know, if an assault occurs at a Catholic school, it's a nun with a ruler or a priest with a penis. Either way, you're gonna live, baby. It's gonna be all right. I'm a fool for love. Any fools for love here?
Yeah.
I'm curious, does anybody have a naked picture of themselves on their phone?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly who I thought it was. I admire that. You know, I'm not going to get into it, but, you know, again, I was brought up Catholic, so, you know, I'm ashamed of my body, as I should be.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm not very good at sex. You know, my wife's pet name for me is the sexual disappointment she looks forward to. Yeah. I do it on a regular basis, too. I have a room in my house dedicated to disappointing my wife. I do it 3, maybe 4 times a month. It's the laundry room. It's a laundry room. Because she likes to multitask, and, you know, she likes the spin cycle.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because as Catholics, we're not allowed to use sex toys. So this spin cycle, you gals might know what I mean. It's the closest thing that we can get, and I need all the fucking help I can get. Let's be true. Because I'm a fool for love. I'm a fool for love. My first marriage, I've been married a couple of times, was a mixed marriage. I was Catholic, and she was a sadistic Jehovah's Witness. And she couldn't get off unless I slammed the door in her face. You can take your time with that. That'll take a minute. But honest God, my first wife was worth millions of dollars, like super fucking wealthy, and I left her for a gal with a 9-to-5 job and an addiction to cocaine and public sex. Woo! Best decision I ever fucking made.
Yeah.
Best decision I ever fucking made in my life. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fool for fucking love. Yeah. You know, I came of age sexually in the 70s, man. Ooh. That was the Bush era, not the Bush administration. The era of big, plentiful Bush. Yeah. Glimmering Bush. Yeah. Oh, it was lovely, the Bush. I loved the Bush. You know why? Because there was pussy behind it. No, if there's pussy, but that's why most men do most things that they don't really fucking want to do, because there may be some pussy behind it. You know, like hiking. I don't fucking like to hike, but I guess we'll fucking wander around aimlessly in a forest. But if there's pussy behind it, I'm fucking hiking. It's true. And here's the other thing that's happened. Like, I came of age sexually about 2 weeks after the Brady Bunch was canceled, and a full year and a half before herpes was invented. Interestingly enough. But there's been a return here. Women have been empowered by taking the vagina word. Vagina. I hear it a lot now. My vagina. It's the vagina. Which is, you know, it kind of sounds to me like antiseptic, like linoleum, you know? A really kind of sterile word for a lovely, warm place to hang around in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. But besides, you know, like, even back in the day when I was a young, frisky dude, and I was, my friends would never call me up on a Saturday night and say, "Hey, Patty, let's go out and get some vagina." I say, "Fuck that shit, let's get some pussy." You know what I mean? The only other, like, I do love the term genitalia. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
I tell you, if I ever have another daughter, I'm going to name her genitalia. You guys, this is the part in my act where you get to look at me and feel just a little bit better about yourself. Come on, enjoy. Drink it in. My gift to you. Chef's kiss. You guys, you've been a very mediocre audience, but I love you, and I hope the least you ever get be the most you ever wish for. And I would like to, in closing, remind you that I was here. Keep it going for your host, Ryan Benson. Come on, Ryan Benson. He's catering an intimate orgy for 60 or 70 of his closest friends.
Oh, yeah.
Ow!
That's right.
You're tall.
We watched you streaming, so we were out.
You were streaming.
Yeah.
White Claws or whatever. Yeah, I'm a seltzer kind of guy. Once you're in a frat for a few years, you fake enough drinking, then you're good. You know, being in a frat's weird. D2D. Woo. You know, there's a lot of drinking cases and fighting cases. So, is that a good one? You like that? Thank you. It's true. USC is like fighting them right now. It's you know, I only go over by there for free parking, so I get out of it well. And being a guy is good, but there's a good amount of gays in the frat that I was in, so you know, for the power. And now I'm going to bring Pete.
Hello, I am Pete. Peter Vivas.
Yeah, Pete.
I was talking to my grandmother today, and she's been watching me do this, whatever this is, and she's like, Peter, honey, I really don't think you should do any stand-up anymore. I said it. I just want to let you know. I think that you shouldn't do it anymore.
Aww.
Yeah. I thought about it. And then I came here today. It was like, fuck. Couldn't even take the humiliation from my grandmother. She said, "I'm sorry I made you cry today," in a text message. That's what she said. She didn't make me cry though, guys. Come on. Well, I'm gonna do this thing that I just want to try out. It's called Confessions with music. Just hold up. I got some ads really quick. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Everybody's drinking now. That's freaking dope.
Are we?
Well, not you, V. Not you, V. You're controlling this. There's a long ad. They got me with 2 ads here. Right. Alrighty. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
This feels refreshing. Alright.
Wow.
I drew a picture of my math teacher getting it up the ass. And I passed it from the back corner of the classroom to the opposite front corner. I managed to do that by passing a note. Just want to start off by letting you know how much of a piece of shit I am. Just letting you all know. I think Helen Keller was full of shit too. I know this is a popular opinion. There's no way. You just didn't have any sight, no hearing. Oh, I'm not even gonna start. It's like it's ridiculous that you even do it. I don't understand the weirdness about like we're not wearing headphones at the gym. I see a lot of memes about guys who like don't wear headphones at the gym, like if they're like psychos or something. I keep kissing everybody with this microphone. Jesus.
Oh God.
But I don't know. I feel like whenever I go out without any headphones, I get to hear all the conversations everybody's having on their phone. A lot of people argue with their wives and ask their wives for permission for things. That's one thing that I've noticed at the gym.
For permission.
I wish like it was true what they said about MILFs, you know? Like I didn't get that promise. Like I wasn't in a situation ever where like a woman did come up to me, like it was my friend's mom, and she's all like takes off her clothes and says, "Come on, just fuck me already. Just do it. Just fuck me." Like 17 or 18 maybe. Never had that. I thought that was like a thing that guys that like it was like a rite of passage. Like you went through it. Like a lot of the scenes in porn I also thought were also very much like rites of passages. It's really inconvenient way to look at the world. I'm gonna let you know that right now. I don't listen to music when I go to the gym, and I also used to think that it was a rite of passage to do certain things. Like real estate agents, I was like, how do they make so much money? How do they do it? I'm like, they probably just have sex with the clients. That's how they do it. Some people actually believe that. No, you know, the way that we interpret the world is very interesting. It's very different. It's very different. I'm living alone now, and it's pretty great to live alone. If you ever get the opportunity to live alone in LA, congratulations. But I'm living alone now, but it's tough because I'm like kind of living a bachelor life. I have to buy groceries by myself, and it's kind of weird because I realize how little I need to eat. And so I get kind of frustrated when I'm there. I don't know how much it's, but I recently went and I bought way too much food. And now I'm like eating too much. Like before I was fine being hungry, but now I feel like I have to eat this spinach before it spoils. And it happened to me today that my spinach freaking spoiled. And that's it. No more spinach. No more spinach for me. I'm not eating spinach anymore. I'm done with it. Or perishable foods for that matter. It's really challenging to have to like be on. I'm like, damn, I only needed to pay like this much to eat. That's crazy. Very little food. What are these princess problems that I'm facing? God, you guys are all drinking, and I'm up here, and I can't crack a fucking joke right now. It's kind of funny. One of the funniest things I like about smoking weed is like I get incredibly paranoid.
Oh yeah, that's
Like, I thought it was like to chill. Like I'm like the guy who got the bad bug. It looks like he got the bad bug too. I mean, you don't wear headphones when you go to the supermarket either, so we're both a little weird. So there's something about people who get paranoid when they smoke weed, are a little bit neurodivergent, and don't wear headphones when they go to the gym. That makes them a little bit awkward. I think it just makes you a little bit awkward to the general public. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it's a little awkward.
I'm just here, just be here type thing. That's what it is. I stole a $100 bill from my grandmother one time, and she was unaware of it, but I did it because I wanted to get some attention in school, so I decided to hold up the lunch line and let everybody get upset. And Miss Sotolongo was looking at me and she's like, when are you gonna pay? And I'm like, just wait up. Everybody's just getting their food, and she's like, she's like, Peter, you have to pay. And I'm like, so Miss Sotolongo, look, I have $100. I'm trying to buy everybody food. Get off my back. You can get something. Everybody's really happy though. Everybody was very happy, so that made me feel like good for a little bit. And I went and I was sitting at a table where everybody was eating, and I had my ice cream. And then Miss Sotolongo comes up to me behind me and says, Peter, we need to talk. That was crazy. And so the bill turned out to be fake. The bill turned out to be fake.
Oh, fuck.
And that was quite an unfortunate situation because, being, I was in a cafeteria in front of these kids, and I thought that was one of the funniest situations in my life because, it only made me happy for a little bit, right? You do things that only make you happy for a little bit. And then it turned out to be such a big mess. God damn. Thank you, God. It's only 2 minutes.
You want to do improv?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Can someone give me a suggestion, please?
Kitty litter.
Kitty litter.
Air conditioning units.
That's good.
Sperm banks.
I like kitty litter. Spandex.
Reality
Kitty-
TV.
Okay.
Vampires.
Kitty litter. Molly.
Kitty litter.
So I had a roommate one time, and
Oh God.
she was really into cats, and she is probably the main reason why I don't like women who like cats. But she really had a fascination with picking the salts of the kitty litter and eating them.
Oh, disgusting.
It comes from a biological deficiency because you're not eating enough sodium. But she would eat this litter. But she liked it when her cat would go.
Oh, stop.
There are women who, I'll tell you, embrace the earth. I, for one, do not embrace the earth as much, but I respect anybody who does.
Oh my God.
My name is Peter Vivas. You can find me on YouTube. Thank you, V. I appreciate that.
Looks like Andre's taking a big shit. You out there, Sam Andre?
Shit.
Sam, Andre.
We are here.
Yeah.
They were fucking.
I
Yeah.
know, it really looks suspicious.
They're fucking on stage.
It looked real suspicious.
Well, what we did was we waited.
Yeah, and you waited all too long.
Yeah.
This is the most diverse group of people I think has ever been through LA School of Comedy that I've seen. You got a good amount of whites, blacks. That's kind of mostly a couple in betweens, colors. I don't want to assume. Well, I mean, it's there's like I can't assume every person's ethnic origin, so I'll just say in between, and that's kind of accepting. Sure, why not? But we all make jokes and stuff. We laugh or attempt to make people laugh. It's all part of life, Yeah. I like this. It feels good, comfortable. I like when people acknowledge me. It makes me feel good. One day I'll do porn, and I'll get that too. But when acting fails, you always got the dick. That'll work extra. And I want to bring up someone first time here. It's Rupali, right? Rupali. Get up here and talk to us.
I'm here finally. I'm in America. I like to record messages like this and send my mom. Mom, I made it. Because I'm like the black sheep. I'm telling you, I love the porn industry, but all the dicks are so high. It's like every guy I meet, I'm like, yo, I can't go up all the time. I'm an old lady, See?
Mr. Moody, what you looking at over there? Hey, now.
Okay, now. Yeah. Yay. Hi. Thanks for having me. This is my first time. I'm a human being. So smile. You had a shitty day? Fuck you, we all did. You had it for one day. I've been having it for 11 years. So let's just smile, okay? Let's just smile. I know it's like, Mom, Indian parenting, it's so hard to make them happy, to make them feel like you made it. After 10 years of sucking dicks, finally you buy a car. And your mom is like, well, I hope it's cheap. I'm like, Mom, I've not been sucking dicks because I want it cheap, okay? I'm not you. I'm trying to break the legacy here. Let me just do it. I have no choice but to live in the present. I'm a peasant. I'm a peasant. And I love when, we can fuck with you Americans by saying that. Because I'm not a peasant. I was joking, come on. I'm trying to make fun of the UN. That's what UN stands for. Oh my God, you're not helping the poor kids. I'm like, UN, have you ever been to India? Have you seen those naked kids running around? It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, like there's water, there's a cow, the bull is after the cow and they're trying to find ways to chase and we're just human beings among them. And then I get off my way, human. And then one time you're walking alone at night and there is a badass bull, he will come after you. And because he's trying to find food. And, we feed them. I feed them every night. And this one time he came over and I was so drunk. I'm like, yo, man, I cannot comprehend this shit. I have lived too long in America. I have, I can't, even though I cannot pronounce America correctly. But it's the journey, I made it,
Yeah, you did.
Thank you. We need to record this and send my mom. See how many people are interested in your daughter. Just look at that. Right? You slut. I really want to get on with my mother. Just fight her, I mean, because you were brown, you wanted me to be white. I mean, how does that make sense? Well, I'm Rupali, and Rupali means beautiful. And even though it sucks, but you still say yes. It's life. I don't have any family here. The one that I have, I fail to recognize. It's probably the first joke everybody agrees on. I'm glad we're going somewhere, getting there, somewhere. Okay, we live in the future. I live in the future. That's what I'm machined to do. My body is equipment, and it breaks. It has broken, and I first thought that I got a stroke last year. For real. Oh. It's fine, laugh. Thank God someone is finding funny, humorous about it. See, right? Find dictionary. I'm learning English dictionary, you know. I'm used to cracking jokes in Hindi. So yeah, I fell and I had a stroke, which was maybe before the fall, and then I had a stomach infection, so I shat straight for 6 months. So then, I don't even want to take it political, even though I feel like it. But yes, but then that changed my life course. I was a substitute teacher, and it was fun to work with the kids. You feel like I'm still a kid, because I never got to live like a kid. You know, it's always like, we will love you if you come first. And then I saw my mom beat the crap out of my sister. And I'm like, I better study. It's a witch's house. I dreamt about my auntie being a witch, like a bald witch, walking around in a hospital nightgown. And she's touching people, and they all become ghosts. And those robots, you know, who's like, she's rich, obviously, otherwise nobody would give a shit what she's saying. My parents told me, if you want to marry like a black guy, or a Muslim guy, or like some other guy, he needs to be rich. Otherwise, we'll bitch about you in every fucking family occasion. It's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility. I'm not responsible for the failure of the world. I'm not responsible for the tube light invention. I'm just trying to be me, man, you know. Yeah. That's all I'm trying to do. Back to the incident when I fell. It was hilarious. I had these bunch of like 7, 8-year-olds running, Mr. Pali, Mr. Pali, Mr. Pali. And I'm like, these sluts. I'm gonna teach them how to run. They're being so lazy today, you know. Because I worked hard in my life. I'm like, how dare you? You know, white children, Asian children, 1 Indian children, 2 Indian, I was the other one. So yeah, I fell and then, you know, like the gods. And it hits me right here. And I'm like, oh, and then this way I should have fallen, but I did not. It would have been less damaging. I fell this way. And fracture, which was understood, but I have had a brain stroke 2 months ago, which I did not know was a brain stroke. Because even thinking about brain and stroke is like unusual, because I thought I'm Indian and I'm blessed. Like, how the fuck anything can even reach me, you know? I'm like supported by Krishna, Ganesha, you know, hundreds of them. I'm set, man. You know? Fixing my karmas, being real with people. I'm trying to, you know, get past my own mental blocks, and So I smoked a little pot, and outside, a cop can know about it because he can fuck himself. Like, why are the cops here has this attitude? Like you are the criminal. Like we are after you. Like we are watching. Who gives a shit? Just fucking watch. We are all doing our jobs here. Right? Could be selling marijuana.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you. Yeah, what's the rate right now? What's the rate going on for indica, gram of indica? You know? Come on, you know. Okay. Oh, look at him. He's like, I'm gonna find guys for you who would suck you. I want them to suck me. Fuck them. I'm not gonna suck anyone.
Yeah.
I'm fucking tired of it, you know? My neck hurts. So I'm not gonna do it. I can't even hold it, you know? I can't even be like, ugh, because I'm like, I will break. So just hold on, I'll be back. Whatever that back is, if I will be back in that physical health. But I wanna run, man. Next time I wanna perform in front of you, I wanna run from there. Make sure the door is locked because I know I'll hit it. Okay. Thank you.
First time after a long time. That's exactly what I tell all my ex-girlfriends after we have sex. It's just my first time in a long time. Don't be disappointed. More performances are on the way, I promise. Oh, and if you need to go to the bathroom, have a slice of pizza, interrupt this transition set, please be. So in the meantime, I found this old post from 2013. I wrote jokes before I knew I'd be humiliating myself in front of you guys. So it was a hipster album from 2014 that I updated for 2022. So do you guys want to hear it? You can say no. We can also move on to like jokes about my ex. She always loves that.
That too.
Okay, yeah. So some of the hits here, they're kind of classics.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Print out.
There's one of these.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh man, what happened to this one? Oh, it's called "Get These Raisins Out of My Quinoa." Yeah, I hate that. Other hits include, "Why is this gluten-free ice cream cone so soggy?" Oh yeah. Here, I think you guys will like this one. There's too many incels on the dance floor, right? Yeah, I've been there. My personal favorite, Bus Driver Lady. You guys know how that one goes? Yeah. It's from one of my favorite Middle Eastern DJs. It's like DJ Khaled's cousin. Is Ahmed JD actually. But he's good with the paperwork. It goes, she makes me go, oh, she makes me go, oh, oh, oh. She makes me go home, and she also drives me home. All right, that's it. This other one is better. Fuck you guys. That's all right. This is another one. It's called Proactive Girl. You may be familiar with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Your skin is brilliant. Your pores are pure. You use Proactive. Of that I'm sure. I saw you applying it on the subway. You were using both your hands, but I won't offer a napkin. Monkeypox has a plan. You're pitiful. You're pitiful. Your skin is pitiful. It's true.
Ooh. Damn.
That's it, all I got there. Yeah, there's a couple other good ones. Atheist Sandwich. Thank you. Fair Trade Coffee is a lie. And Cage Free Chick. Anyway, you guys ready for more comedy? You can follow me at Two Phone Andre if you want to listen to this lame shit. Our next performer is a good friend of mine. He's a very funny guy. He's too cool for school. He's sitting back there like we don't notice him. Come up here, Stu. Bring your style of comedy. You leave that pizza right there if you must.
Yeah.
You got this, baby. Come on.
Gotta bring it. I might bite it.
I'll leave my worst fate on here. How about that?
Yeah, that's right. There are cannibals here, so.
Yes,
All right.
Stewie.
Yeah, all right. Give it up for Stu again, guys. Come on.
Stewie.
Stewie. All right.
So what are we doing? I'm trying to bring my energy back up. I had a day. You need a coffee. Let's do no coffee. No.
Improv.
Let's do the improv. What do we got?
Lights.
Lights.
Yeah.
Menthol. Menthol.
Stop signs.
Black people. What? That's a thing, right? They're trying to cancel those. Jesus Christ. What do we got next? Let's move on from that.
Fifth Amendment.
Fifth Amendment. Oh, is that the gun rights thing?
No,
Maybe that's the Second Amendment.
The Second Amendment. What is the Fifth Amendment? I plead the Fifth. Didn't Donald plead the Fifth recently? Donald, he's pleading the Fifth. He's Mar-a-Lago. It got absolutely it got raided. Mar-a-Lago. What else we got?
Bin Laden.
Bin Laden. I haven't heard about him in a long time. How's he doing?
Good. Pretty good.
Yeah, he's
super. In 70 Virgins in Heaven.
They're all incels.
Mm-hmm.
What is an incel?
Involuntary celibate.
Is that like a thing that's going on?
Voluntary celibate's like a eunuch or a monk. They choose it. Involuntary means.
But is there like some hipster thing going on with incels right now?
No.
Horny masseuse.
Yeah, Andrew Tate.
They blame women.
Who's Andrew
Horny
Tate?
masseuse.
I don't know. What do you guys listen to? I have no idea what all this shit is.
Alcoholic cheerleaders.
I figure if there's some far left wing liberal shit going on, then you're gonna know about it because you're like at USC right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alt-right cockatiels.
Who's Andrew Tate?
Entertainer.
He's a cunt.
It's a UFC fighter who says females are barely sentient.
So I heard. So I don't look like a drug addict. I am a drug addict. I've been sober for 6 years. Clap it up for me. Clap it up for me. But do I? I don't look like a drug addict, do I? I used to be like a real. I was like a real. Oh, everything. I partied. Xanax. Coke. Poppers. I didn't know poppers was a gay thing.
Yeah.
I did poppers. That was awesome. I didn't even feel the puckering butthole. What were we talking about? Andrew Tate? Oh. So I was about to go in the direction of support groups. There's a support group for people who hate women. There's a name for it.
What?
Do any of the women in here know what that is?
Golf?
Republican
There's
Party.
like no, yes, probably. Yeah, fuck women, man. No, there's a name for it. I can't believe nobody in here knows it. We're in LA.
It's probably Misogynist Anonymous.
What is it?
Yeah.
Misogynist Anonymous.
There's something like that. Could you? So
That's marijuana.
could you imagine going to a meeting to like recover from hating women? Like how like just the antithesis of that. It's like how ridiculous that is. So I have premises. I don't have any punchlines. That might be apparent at this point. Does anybody have any help for me up here?
It's called incel.
An incel.
The woman hate group.
Somebody was talking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Like an Incels Anonymous.
We were just talking about
Like
that.
2 seconds ago.
Were you just saying?
What, right here?
Wait. I thought an incel was an incelibate, but there's.
Involuntary.
No, an incel.
But you said an incel is somebody who hates women.
They do.
I'm so confused.
They
hate
blame
women because they can't
women
get
for why they can't have sex.
So everybody's yelling at
They
me.
won't be accepted. Women don't accept them and have sex with them, so they hate them.
So they just don't have sex with anybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I thought that was like an
Because
asexual.
they can't.
Well, they want.
No, they
that's
want
by
to.
choice.
Asexual doesn't want to have sex.
Don't yell at me with pizza in your
I
hand.
got you.
Right?
Yeah, I got you. Let a man explain. All right. Incel, okay, is An incel is a person who believes is a man who can't get none, who believes women should be slaves to men and shit like that, and then they're known for committing terrorist attacks.
So it's like everybody.
One of my coworkers was almost one.
Almost
Oh,
one.
yeah, yeah.
He was like on the border of it. He was walking around talking about like, I might be. I don't know. I thought that was like everybody from Patty's era, right? Like that was like
We were getting laid.
That was the era where it was like, fucking, you hit your wife yesterday? It was like, yeah. It's like a fucked up age to live.
There's a shirt named after it. What do you?
So let me just clarify. So an incel is not an incelibate. It's someone who doesn't want to have sex with women.
Involuntary celibate.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's hard to keep up. They can't get
There's a lot of lingo going on.
Means
There's
they
a
want
lot
some,
of.
but they can't get any. It's involuntary. They can't get anyone to have sex with them.
Ryan fucked it up like he does everything else.
So,
you just silly boy.
so there's people in this room that are incels. I'm just kidding. Everybody gets laid in here. What do we got? That was like a 10-minute long improv session.
I don't know if I call that improv.
I thought that was your material.
That was question and
That was-
answer.
that was-
By the way, Lenny should have his own YouTube
Thanks,
channel.
guys.
Lenny explain things. I'm good.
You should have a YouTube channel that says Lenny Explains.
We're gonna make
The next Andrew Tate.
Who is this? Andrew Tate. How the fuck you know Andrew Tate? He's the most entertaining person. He's the most funny person to never do comedy.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
entertaining as fuck. Yeah. It's fucking brilliant. Look, Andrew Tate is hilarious.
I got some premises here. I'm gonna run some stuff by you guys. Nothing crazy. I was thinking about. You remember when you were a kid? Did anybody get kicked out of somewhere for life?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten kicked out of places for life. You ever think about that? Like you know the movie theater in like some defunct fucking Maine you can never go back to
86.
for the rest of your life. How do you think they hold you to that? So like the guy, like the weird like college dropout nerd who works at the movie theater just works there like forever. That was what I always thought about it. It was like now because it's like a black mark. I can never go back there.
Facial recognition technology.
I don't know. I got kicked out of the mall once, forever, and I actually went back there 6 months later, thinking that wasn't a big deal. I got arrested for it. I did.
What'd you do?
My friend stole a polo shirt when we were in high school.
Oh Lord.
I had like $500 in my pocket the next time I went, and they were like, "Why are you fucking stealing?" I was like, "I'm not."
You really were a drug addict.
I was.
Shit, were you on drugs?
I was actually so I gotta write a joke about this, but I was believe it or not, I was the president of my rehab when I went to rehab. Yeah, I was the president of my rehab. It was fantastic. No, but seriously, I got voted. It was a 30-day in in stay or whatever they call it. But I got voted. It was like a 200-person fucking thing, Pete. Like 200 people. I was the president of.
You're like the leopard.
20 days into recovery from like a massive amount of Xanax, Adderall, cocaine. It was hilarious. Yeah. Thanks.
We should get a recount
Thanks.
on that.
Thanks. Hey, who knows?
Did it make you power drunk?
I think so.
What did you do?
I was the leader of the scumbags.
What did you do as what did you do as president? What was your biggest achievement?
I really just had to like set up mopping times. I had to like set up times to like mop the kitchen.
A lot of mopping.
That was it. But it was a title, and people took it very seriously. It was very serious amongst the meth heads of North Florida. Talk about an interesting place to go to rehab. I went to rehab. And do you know anything about North Florida?
The redneck panhandle?
Dude.
Absolutely. I spent many a land there.
Dude.
It's really pretty though.
Why did they pick me? That was my big question. I had like nothing in common with any of those people.
Do you think you were maybe a puppet dictator of sorts?
I think so. There was people in my ear. They were like, you should get the rehab director to like let us, wake up like an hour later, or like more basketball time, or something weird like that. Huh?
Who'd you compete against?
Not much.
Nobody.
Not much, right? Like we're all nobody's on a winning streak when they're in rehab.
You were ran unopposed?
I think we did like run. We ran like elections. Interesting. Why would they do that?
Debates too.
Possibly. It's like I took more morphine than that guy, and I survived. And I'm here. And we're ready to rock and roll. What a weird set this. What a weird Friday night this is. This is what I chose to do this Friday night. I chose to spend $10, whatever, and come here on Ryan's last day and just sit here and talk about weird shit.
Did you pay $7?
I think I paid $7.
You're supposed to pay $10.
Well, I usually do like $5.
Oh.
I can give you guys $3 extra. I'm doing all right, but okay. I think I'm done here.
Oh, you can keep it. Oh, respect, bro. Yeah. Nicest thing anyone said to me all day.
Like I've said earlier, you should only enter from the bathroom when someone's hosting. I know you might have shitty small bladders, but I don't give a fuck. You should also only come in with me or Andre are up here. So you better apologize after, or I hate you. So I got it right here. I'm about to go. Leave the key in for me. I got to take a big waz, and I'm gonna walk in during the next set. No. Next we have Jessica. Get up here. I know it's been a long day, long hard day. You got it.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's it going? Very good, very good. I'm also winging it today. Why not? I hate a couple of things. I hate people who can't communicate directly.
Yeah.
And I really fucking hate listening to people's dreams. You know what I mean? Like the meandering, I can't take it. So ironically, I had a roommate who would use her dreams to try to communicate to me and try to like manipulate me. It was like really fucking weird and not even fucking original. It was just like, this is like the plot of Inception, right? Are you incepting me, bitch? I should have asked her that. So she would like, what did she say? She was like, she'd come up to me and she'd be like, so I had a dream that you moved out without telling me like 3 to 4 months ahead of time, and I thought, wow, you really abandoned me. I felt really abandoned. It was really fucking weird. So then because she was always broke, that was the problem, right? She didn't want me to move out on her, which I wouldn't have done anyway. But anyway, so then she comes at me again, right? And she's like, when she was finally ready to move out, and she was like, I had a dream that, I moved out, and I just kind of want to explore those feelings. Which I don't even know what that fucking means, right? I have no idea what that means. It's like, she was like, who do I want to be like? I want to be like Martin Luther King, but I only want to go off of one line he said, off of one paragraph. You know what I mean? It's fucking dumb bitch. I was so fucking livid. And I found out through mutual friends that she had already like found a place and she was moving out. And I like confronted her. I was like, what the fuck is like, what are you doing here? And she was like, I did tell you. And I was like, no, I was so mad. I just started like mocking her. I was like, no, you came at me with this like, I had a dream type shit. And she was like, and she looked at me so seriously and she was like, I did have a dream. And I was like, that's not the point. That's not what I'm disputing. I don't give a fuck what dream you had, right? I swear to God, nobody has wanted to kill someone over a dream since like the FBI. I'll tell you that. It was really hard to let go of that friendship.
Yeah.
No, it really was. I mean that. Because we were friends for like 20 years. Yeah, I know. She was so dumb. I hate it. And it's so... she really walked me through this really tough breakup. I dated a guy who, like, so I was sitting next to him, and he got a dick pic. And I was like, are you cheating on me? And he's like, you don't get it. This isn't even really gay because it's not even hard in the picture, which is true. He got a flaccid dick pic. And he was like, my friend, like, Smitty sent me a chub the other day. Guys do this stuff all the time. Is what he said. And I was like, why are you getting the different phases of dicks? Like, are you making a flip book? Or, like, why are you doing this? So I asked my girlfriends about it. I needed more data points, and they were also really confused. I was like, "Are we all beards? Like, are we all just like you couldn't find more beards in like a box of like Santa and wizard costumes, probably? You know what I mean?" So anyway, the thing that really just tipped me off about him was that when he told me he fucked a guy.
What?
Yeah. But he was like, yeah, and I was mad, and he was like, yeah, but it's not really even gay because I had him dressed like a woman. And I was like, honey, more costumes does not make anything less gay, A little bit of the opposite.
Yeah.
How much time do I have?
You have time.
All right, that's all I fucking prepared for. So
6 minutes.
No, I've only paid for 5.
Okay, then you have a minute.
All right, great. All right. So I don't do math. I know what I come here for, to do math. So I'm just kidding. No. So I have a weird thing about Republicans. Like, they care more about like imaginary deaths than like real deaths, Like, I was talking to my conservative sister about abortion, She's like, I could never do that. That's a life you're killing. And I was like, honey, your sister, your husband is a cop, Like, wait till you find out what they do, All right, I'm Jessica. It's great to see you all.
You break our mic, it's back on.
Yeah.
Come out, wherever you are.
Smokers.
Yeah, that's right.
No smoking in
You're great.
No,
You better be.
I didn't realize that we couldn't go back.
Are you on a FaceTime call right now?
We were streaming just.
You were live streaming. Look at that.
so nice.
One of our 3 viewers. This is live. Yeah, you guys should send this to your friends before and be like, hey, you want to get a good laugh at me? Like, come on, check it out. You guys are not that cool. I know we're here to work it out. We're here to have fun. I'm sorry. I think I had a really tough upbringing growing up. I'm Armenian, and my dad.
Fuck.
But this guy, you have some experiences with Armenians? Yeah.
He loves Armenia. He loves Kim Kardashian.
Oh.
No. Like Middle Eastern.
Oh, yeah. We're always getting blamed for the hate crimes and everything. It's probably right. But my dad, he was a scary Middle Eastern guy. And he would come up to me. Woo, exactly. Yeah. He would come up and be like, Andre. He'd come in, he'd grab me by the neck, he'd be like, Andre, where the fuck was the car last night?
Oh shit.
And I know he sounds like the guy from Ratatouille, the chef, or like Pepe Le Pew, like the canceled cartoon character. I'm going to fuck you tonight. Or Lumiere. You guys remember Lumiere, right? From Beauty and the Beast. You're like, oh, you beautiful rock of lamb. He's a bad boy, my dad. Anyway, ready for more comedy? Let's keep it going, all right? We're almost through it. Our next comedian, very funny guy, has been coming in, giving us his time, so give your time back to him. Give it for the one and only Garrett. Let's go, baby.
Man, thanks.
That's dope.
Oh man.
What's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
Nice to see y'all. Hey, what's going on? Nice to see all y'all, man. This is cool. I appreciate the time. Wish y'all's. Alright. I'm here to make a public service announcement. and it's very unfortunate. Your doctor does not care about you. And you're laughing. I'm being very serious. Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I was in medical school actually, and I like got the opportunity to ask like hella doctors like, yo, why'd you become a doctor? Why'd you become a doctor? Like 100, and maybe like three had the option of people like in their top 3 answers, which is really fucked up. It's not even a joke. It's really fucked up. I took count. I actually did. And I say that to say next time, you know what I'm saying, all of us go to a psychiatrist, get a lithium, ask your psychiatrist, ask him, or her, or them, why did you become a doctor? I bet you give a fucked up answer. It won't be the answer, it'll be very disappointing. Do it, for real, do it. Next time you go to a doctor, ask them, why did you become a doctor? So, I say that to say, it makes sense though, because it's a job. You know what I'm saying? It's a job like any other job. You know what I'm saying? They go to work, you know what I'm saying? They get tired, you feel me? Like, person working at McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? Your mailman, you know what I'm saying? Male person, they get tired, don't want to go to work, tired of their boss, that's your cardiologist, you feel me? Circus clown, wanted to reach the pinnacle of clowndom, trying to beat Bozo, you know what I'm saying? Didn't pan out, ended up in Detroit, Universal Circus. You know what I mean? Sitting on the side of the tent, smoking a cigarette. You know what I mean? These fucking kids. That's your pediatrician. Same thing, same vibes. Walmart greeters. She's like a neurosurgeon, same vibes. Y'all remember Walmart greeters? Yeah, you remember Walmart greeters? Yeah, they fucking disappeared. They didn't actually greet me very much. Sitting there waiting to wither and like die. You know what I mean? Like your office break room succulent. Or like Joe Biden. My parents' marriage. Or most of our parents' marriages. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucked up. Yeah. My mother told me that she knew when she was gonna divorce my father. And I was like, oh man, when was that? She was like, very early. I was like, oh man, when was that? I knew when I was gonna divorce your father. I was like, when was that? As soon as you were born. I was like, it's fucked up. It wasn't my fault or his. You know what I'm saying? What was the reason? Walmart greeters, it disappeared in 2019, 2020. Yeah, like fucking dinosaurs. 2020 asteroid came, boom, gone. All of a sudden, no more Walmart greeters. Old people sitting at the front of Walmart. Didn't happen anymore. So I had to look the shit up to make sure I wasn't crazy. I looked it up, and it's a real thing. 2019, 2020, it said the end of an era, is what it said. Walmart greeters. Oh shit, it's like the fucking Jurassic World. And I had a theory, I was like, oh man. They said that, you know, they all were tired. Sam was tired of, you know what I'm saying? The kids of Sam were tired of the Walmart greeters paying them. You know what I mean? Which they weren't paying them. And I was like, nah, I got another theory. Because y'all remember the Popeye's chicken sandwiches in 2020, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's fucking delicious. Shit. I never had one. I heard it was fucking good. People going crazy, yeah. People going crazy, right? In the parking lot, drive-thrus, boxing each other and shit over chicken. Mostly black people. It's all good. White people was going crazy over chicken too. Y'all was going crazy over chicken too. Everybody likes chicken.
Yes.
But they ran out. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just ran out. Everybody's going bonkers over this goddamn chicken. They ran out of chickens. A couple months later, chickens are back. Now, I'm not a zoologist, I'm not a veterinarian, but I feel like it takes longer than 8 weeks to grow a chicken. That's just me. So I had to look shit up. I had to look it up to make sure. I had to look it up. It takes 8 weeks for a chicken to reach teenage stage. 6 to 8 weeks. So unless we was eating some teenage chickens, what I think happened is the homies at Popeyes, the boardroom, sir, run out of chicken. Run out of chicken. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do, Thomas? Calm yourself. Call Walmart. And they called Walmart and they ground up the fucking old people and put them in the chicken. I think we're eating old people. I think that's what happened. I think they did have other chickens, but then they needed something else to fluff it up. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking good, right? It's delicious. Yeah, man. It's delicious. Doctors are fucking terrible. Reasons doctors want to do shit. This is the top number of reasons. I asked some doctors. I asked the infectious disease doc. You know what I'm saying? Like House, you know what I mean? MD and all that. I was like, why'd you become a doctor? And she was like, I want to help, you know what I'm saying, cure the ailments and disease of the world. You know what I'm saying? One at a time. Giving vaccinations and shit. I was like, that's admirable. I asked a surgeon. He said, money.
Makes sense, straightforward. I asked the urologist, you know what I'm saying? He said dick. And money. I asked the oncologist, the cancer doc, and he was like, well, I never told anybody this, but the sex is great. Oh, shit. I was very taken aback. And I asked the pediatrician, and they said the same shit. I was confused. I really care about the patients. Oh, shit. Oh, man, fucking kids. Oh, man. Martin Luther King was brought up. Martin Luther King is crazy. Synchronicity, collectives, you know, it's nice. Good energy. Martin Luther King, he's a dope person. Junior, doctor, all that. It's a lot of labels. It's black, got shot. Mention that. Yeah, it's fucked up. He gets a bad rap because the only reason that's a holiday is because the government killed him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in the FBI. Astute observation. It's fucked up. And we celebrate it. I feel like we should not really celebrate that shit. We should really think about, like, oh man, like, why are we celebrating Martin Luther King Day? Oh, because he would still be alive today if the government didn't fucking kill him. That's not even part of the joke. My bad. I just have to say that shit. He gets a bad rap because of the holiday. But also, you know what I'm saying, he was caught, you know what I mean, stepping out. You know what I mean? He did that. Yeah. Some ignorant man shit. He be doing that shit. Even the greats fall. Oh yeah, he stepped out on Coretta. Oh yeah, multiple times. Multiple times. With multiple types of women. Yeah, it was great. But it wasn't great for Coretta, you know, but I respect what he was doing because I think it was something special. You may say I'm wrong, but hear me out. Because I remember that speech, remember that shit? You mentioned it. I remember a part. I have a dream that one day, young women of all creeds and colors and races will coalesce upon this luscious licorice that I have betwixt my legs. Suck the sweet Willie Johnson till his bone dry. I have a dream today we'll come together. I have a dream today. Licorice. Licorice. We'll come together. You like this licorice? Got you. Respect. Oh man. Yeah, man. Martin Luther King is fucking white women, man. But it's cool. He's living the dream, and I respect that. Not many people practice what they preach. Charlatans, not really doing the shit. I mean, I was just doing it. It just happened to work out. Yeah, man. Oh, dude. Oh, man. All right, what else I'll talk about? I'll talk about something real quick. I hope it ends before 10 minutes. My bad. I'll make sure it ends before 10 minutes. We've been here a long goddamn time. Yeah, and everybody's been great. Also, round of applause for everybody, because everybody's been great. I'm gonna say that. Y'all are funny. Thanks for letting me be here and embarrass myself with y'all. I feel like you can't fuck with certain religions. You know what I'm saying? Certain people who practice certain religions, you just can't fuck with them. So you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I respect all the religions. I don't necessarily practice one, but I respect them all. You know what I mean? I feel like find a higher power, whatever you can do, however you want to do that. Respect. But you can't fuck with some of them. Jews can't fuck with the Jews. Yeah. Can't fuck, nah, man. Kick you out your fucking house. Kick you out your country. Say, well, it's not a country. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up. But they cut their dicks. You can't do that. Listen to a guy who cut his dick. Yeah, man, listen to a guy who cut his dick 2,000 years ago, and they still follow that tradition. And it spilled over into us. My mother had me doggone, had my dick cut when I was a baby. And I asked her why. And she said it was for the aesthetic. I was like, for who? Who? Yeah, you agree? That's what I'm saying. For what aesthetic? Because y'all like circumcised penises. Mine has to be circumcised. Fucked up. Yeah, but you can't fuck with the Jewish person. Because the person who would cut the dick is a crazy man. You laugh at it. Yeah, Abraham was fucking crazy. Muslims, can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that. Anybody who has discipline to pray 5 times a day, barely drink water that much. For somebody to do that, can't fuck with them. They gotta make a pilgrimage to Hajj. They gotta go. Make every effort that they can to go to that shit. It's a very long way. It's discipline. Not messing with that. If you draw Muhammad, a very small minority, a very small group, they may, you know what I'm saying, not, agree with that. Not all of them, but it's a very small group. To make come and cut your shit. If you draw, you know what I'm saying, if you draw Muhammad, peace and blessings, you know what I'm saying, on the brother. It's fucked up. Can't fuck with, you know what I'm saying, Muslims. Christians, worst ones though. Worst ones, by far. By far. Fucked up. Fucked up. Y'all laughing the very fucked up. They enslave you. You know what I'm saying? Tell you Jesus is white. It's clearly Arab. You know what I mean? They fuck your kids. Somebody mentioned Catholics earlier. There's a lot of pediatricians. Catholic pediatricians. The worst thing Christians do, in my opinion, above all, goddamn, can't even work this thing. It's a closed Chick-fil-A on Sundays, man. That's it. I'm done. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, man. They close Chick-fil-A on Sundays, man. I appreciate
Oh shit.
Good shit, Garrett. Good shit. Religion. Good to bring it up. Share. Stool humor. Some good shit. Literally. Yeah, religion. Israel, Palestine. That shit's going hard. I don't know what to say because I have Jewish friends and I also have Muslim friends, and they're all posting all this stuff back and forth. So I'm kind of confused. I'm like, you both eat pork. You should be okay with each other. So I'm like, that's like one thing that like they got in common. They don't? What? They don't?
Oh, I thought you meant your friends did.
Oh. Wait, who doesn't eat pork? Muslims don't? No, that's what I meant. They don't eat. They don't eat. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it all made sense to me. So rewind and pretend I didn't say that. They both don't eat pork, so they should get together. Thank you. Yeah, I'm making my own religion. It's called Bensonism. It's about me, if you didn't tell. It's like I want the Messiah to be a cool guy, but you know him, so it's like you change the name whenever I die into something else. So it's like you really get only a little bit of culty, but it's like you can do whatever you want. I don't care as long as you just worship me and you suck my dick.
Whoa.
Is that a lot to ask for?
Shit.
Is that a lot to ask for?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
No. It's a religion.
It's a religion, so it's part of it. If I wrote it down in a book and I say that it was written hundreds of years ago. Yeah, it's not too much. Thank you. You will be my first.
No.
Will you be one of my brothers?
Absolutely.
Okay, now we'll bring up the talented V.
Is it me?
You're live. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we got Beach Money.
Shit, you see the chick come up here, show her pussy. I gotta show my pussy. Yes. I'm not one to compete, but I was debating, do I go outside, take off the panties, or do I just, what's the lyric in the song? Pull it to the side.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, I haven't seen a pussy in a while, girl. Thank you. I think you shaved kind of like me. I'm a little more salt and pepper. Yes. But that shit, I was like, that's a pussy. Is that a pussy? And I'm like, it's Ryan's last day. Ryan, you didn't have the pussy view seat. Man.
Oh, not the person.
That shit is so good.
And then, I guess I was staring too hard. Girlfriend had to put the seltzer. Yes, you did. And then, I don't know. Were you on the pussy view? Me and Pete, right? Ryan, if it was only me and these motherfuckers wasn't looking at the pussy, I don't know. I'm just a curious being. And she broke, I think you smashed the can because I was thinking, are we gonna see it again?
I know, I wanted to too.
You saw it, that pussy shit was wild. That was wild. The last time I saw a pussy, true story, I wasn't planning on doing none of this. Was the second time I saw a homeless lady's pussy. Don't lie, I don't know what it is. I drive down the street and there's a homeless lady and I look at her and it's pussy. No lie, it's sitting out on lots of girlfriends. I have not seen any of their pussies. I don't want to, actually. Actually, I saw one of them.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's when I learned position shift in the middle inside of the lips. I didn't know. You know, when you only look at your own and you've never seen porn. Yes, thank you very much.
Ooh, really?
I'm so creative. I don't need none of that shit. No, but my second pussy. No, but that's true. It's very true. Reputation of folklore. Folkloric. Yeah. So the second pussy I saw was a homeless pussy. I swear to God. So after seeing that first one sitting on the curb, girl, I was scared to look to the right when at a red light at homeless people. One day I said, "You could do it. Don't be afraid. Just because you looked that one time and saw a pussy on a fat homeless lady doesn't mean you can't look over at homeless people. You can smile and share love." And it was like, I'm scared to look. I'm scared to look. I'm scared. I looked over and fuck, inside of a tent. The tent was unzipped. Fat homeless lady underneath, sitting Indian style, with a bowl of water, washing her pussy. I swear to fucking God, and I'm like, no lie, true story, true story. I didn't mean to try to compete, but you know, pussies in the face make me want to compete. I don't know what that's about. You know, I've noticed, like, even people who do self-compliments,
Oh, God.
I end up trying to compete. And you don't have to, because we're allowed to say nice things about ourselves, things that are good in our lives. This woman said, talked to me, you know, she was all proud. My son, yeah, he just got accepted to Harvard. I'm supposed to say, yay, you girl, good for you. I was like, well, before contractions, my vaginal circumference was 0.003 millicentimeters. She gets her rewards later. I get mine now. I met this young guy. You know, young people are balling these days. He was all happy, you know. I ordered my Tesla. You know, they make them just for you. They're individually made just for me. They're making my Tesla right now. I love personalized service. I shouldn't try to compete with that. Yay him. He's got a good, great car. I found myself telling him about my second delivery. My second son. I said, well, when I was after labor, actually, of my second child, my doctor looked at me and told me she'd have to sew me back up. I looked over at her and said, add 2-3 more stitches on that, doc. True story, Sam. You know, she smiled up at me. I had to make sure she knew I was serious. I said, I'm serious. After it was all done, she whispered, she said, yeah, I gave you 2 more. I'm like, yes. Don't you just love female-centric positions?
Oh,
yeah, somebody who gets where you're coming from. I think 2 stitches is better than a personal made Tesla. Okay. He said yes. He said, you might not have ever had anything 0.003 centimeters in circumference. Yeah, add 2 stitches to that. Oh, baby. Coming up with new pussy jokes. How are they working?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done my old pussy jokes too much. Time for new pussy jokes. So I have learned dating younger guys that a lot of them are porn addicted. So much so. Yeah, for real. By the time they see a real vajayjay, they be like, it didn't look like that in the video. You know, reality is a bitch sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Guys, by round of applause, all the gentlemen in the room who have seen a movie at home by yourself, applaud when you were watching that movie by yourself. You did not. You guys did not when you were watching the movie all by yourself?
I did.
Not,
I did.
okay, you got it right?
A mid-fat brain.
A regular movie by yourself. Applaud if you did not.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God, you're fucking up my survey.
No.
Everywhere else, it's a silent room, and they look at me like, what the fuck? You know. Because, you know, most mothers and women kind of learn, you know, when you say, what are you doing in there? Watching a movie! Don't go in. Okay, women, by round of applause, how many of you have seen a rom-com and not dropped a tear? Oh, really? Oh my God, yeah. It's more than one tear. I end up getting that. Rom-com. If I'm depressed, I need to watch one because I will bawl.
Yeah.
I will bawl. And I'm not just a crier. I'm a mucusy crier. Yeah. I mean, you know, when I cry around people, it's very embarrassing because it's so much mucus. I always end up having to blow my nose, and it's a loud, big, messy blow. It really is. And I've experienced it so much, I've learned to do it dainty. Wanna see?
Shit. Ew.
That's how I do it. Just before I leave, I just want to ask you guys, I was thinking about getting an OnlyFans page. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay, but I've never seen OnlyFans, so tell me, this is my concept. Do they have anybody on there who's taking a shit? That's what I want to do. 4 cameras. Me taking a shit naked. I'll do the naked part. 4 cameras, 1 in the toilet. Because everybody wants to see the pussy. So they'll get 2 with a big turd. Drop it right out in front of it. Or maybe several, yeah. And then we have the overhead, you know, so they can get the good old booty shot and the arch of the back and all of that, you know. That's the second camera. What's the third one? I forgot about the third one.
Inside you?
Huh?
It's you swallow a camera pill, and then you should see.
That will be the 5th. I'm gonna add that. Ryan, I'm gonna add that. But then the 4th camera would be in my face. No titty shots because you're already getting pussy with the turd and the ass over the back, so no breast, but just the face shot, so you can watch me push it out. Anyway, Ivan V.
This is not an OnlyFans, contrary to the YouTube channel. Yeah, give it up for V again, guys. 2 girls, 1 shit. You know, yeah. I love rom-coms, V. Yeah, she's still having her moment. Let her enjoy it. This is a good moment, guys. You guys feeling good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. My favorite rom-com is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. You guys seen that one?
Yes. Oh, great one.
He said yes, like not that good. It's great.
Now I said yes, like I've seen it 1,000
Oh, you're saying yas. Yeah. Yas. We're almost in harmony. Yeah. I'll tell you how to lose a girl in 2 seconds. Just fart in front of her. That's it. That's it. Yeah, just like that punchline.
Hey!
Okay, we're almost there. I know you guys got better places to be, like on the street corner. So we're gonna keep it going. All right, no hooker jokes tonight. All right, got it. Okay, we're gonna bring our headliner tonight.
Oh shit.
That's right. Come on up here, Kenzie. Give it up for Kenzie. Take care, baby.
Give it up for Ryan. He can afford studying abroad. Congratulations.
Cheaper than USC.
You can afford USC. Oh, congratulations. Give it up for V. She had a small vagina, and then she didn't, and then she did again. Fuck yeah. You can just sew it up. I feel like you should be teaching people. Teach Sam. She's loose.
Hey,
Oh, boom. I did it, though. She said, you said, nah, fucking, all things go. Hey.
Oh, shit.
All right.
You fucked him?
No, I actually have no clue. I'm talking shit. For the record, I'm talking shit.
All
right.
Must not be smirch Sam's honor.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Watch out, Pat.
Honorable lady with her topographic pants.
You'll all see when me and V have an OnlyFans.
I like it.
Yeah.
Pay for comedy.
We'll see. We all have different size cameras inside of us.
That'd be hot. That'd be hot. That would be hot. All right. Let's bring this back to earth. This has been a night and a half. Jesus Christ. LA School of Comedy. Fucking A. All right. From a business perspective, okay, I feel like, for real, if everybody in this room, if we were like, yo, we're going to choreograph a dance, we're going to put it on TikTok once a week, I feel like we'd be profitable after like 7 months.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking at the group here, I'm like, yeah. I put the white people in the back, for sure. Or at least like, spread aside a little bit. Yeah,
let's do it.
I don't know, just a thought.
I'll start.
Just a thought. It's just a thought. I don't know, just business. Business. No, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate your feedback. You know, that's what you want to do in business. You want to be collaborative. You know, so I'm glad we're collaborating on this idea. I don't know. What up, Mike? I like your sigh. I like your, when's this next guy gonna be over, dude? How much time do they have left? I have things to do with my life. Yeah, alright. Gotta get to Shannon shit show, dude. Fuck. Yeah, which is next. Alright, anyways. Just a moment of silence.
Uh-oh. Give it to him good.
He's practicing his modeling.
An acting class is helping.
Oh, it's really beautiful.
I'm a big fan of eucalyptus. I like putting eucalyptus incense on like a chilled towel, rolling it up, laying down, putting it over my eyes. just.
Woo. Shit.
Makes for a good night. It makes for a really good night. You know, the hot yoga studio I work at, they offer it to everybody. Everybody that can afford the $300 membership. It's expensive to be healthy.
You're not kidding.
It's more expensive to be unhealthy. Your doctors don't care about you.
That's true. That's right.
I'm torn right now. I've been working at this yoga studio for a few months, but I also work in finance. I'm torn between fuck bitches and get money, and manifest or love the divine feminine and manifest wealth. You know, what's it gonna be? You know? Yeah. Anyways, I watched a video on what is it? Like getting comfortable with silence. So let's just fucking take a moment for a sec, real quick. Let my brain catch up for a sec. But yeah, the finance industry. It's not what TV makes it out to be. No, I thought I was gonna be running through the streets of New York City smoking crack with Jonah Hill. Instead, I'm hanging out with Stacy from Tennessee on Zoom, and she's just telling me about how she's trying to overcome her coffee addiction. She's switching to green tea on Monday. That's her plan. Stacy's great. She spent her 25th wedding anniversary in the desert of Las Vegas. Not Las Vegas. In the desert. I don't know, she's cool. I'm a fan of Stacy. Yeah, people like to think finance bros are a bunch of fuckboys. To them, I say, you are correct. It pays to be a fuckboy. The Paul Bros ain't hurting. They got mansions. I would party with those guys. Fuck it, Dan Bilzerian's not hurting. He's like fuckboy number one. I don't know. We got an island with Nikki Glazer. That's pretty cool. Y'all know who Nikki Glazer is?
Sure. Yeah. She's funny.
Yeah, the most famous hot blonde comic of all time. Yeah, most successful hot blonde comic of all time. David can't get laid.
I don't get it.
David Spade. David can't get laid. That's you. I don't know. I was building off of Kurt Cobain from last time. I was like, what are some more roasts for Lenny? Because of the long blonde hair. He's got long blonde hair. Do you know Joe Dirt? Do you know Joe Dirt? Alright, yeah.
It's a good one.
Alright. 2 minutes? Fuck yeah. And then I'm fucking headlining, so then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. You're talking about pussy a lot, V.
Ooh. Hey.
Mm-hmm. I got a moral dilemma. Alright, so you're hanging out with a 30-year-old chick, right? But then she whips out 14-year-old genitalia.
How would you know?
because I was fucking when I was 14.
Ooh.
Duh. Anyways, I don't know. It's weird. People, I like the 70s bush. I like the 80s bush because like the shaved vagina. I don't know. I got a roommate. He shaves everything, and he's like a 26-year-old dude. And it's like, dude, like like you're into that prepubescent shit. Like that's your vibe. I don't know. I don't get it. It's weird, right? But anyways, the vagina's tight though. That's the main. Yeah.
That's first.
Yeah, moral dilemma. It was like a situational. It was like it was like we're like about to get it on. It was like a stormy night in Santa Monica, and we came home from this. We were sailing and shit. It was dark and windy, and then boom, pants off, and it was like, oh Lord. Yeah, it was a very small vagina. Yeah. I don't know. There's like a thing there. It was
14.
It looked too young. It looked like too fuck it. This is on YouTube.
Never go away. Check her ID.
Fuck it. No, she's out in Beverly Hills. That's where I'm heading after this. Okay. Yeah, no, it's dope. I'm about to get laid tonight. Yeah, it's nice having a Rolodex of who can I hook up with this weekend? Anyways, you look uncomfortable.
I don't think you should be complaining.
I'm not complaining. I'm just like, is it weird that everybody's like, oh, I love a tight vagina, small, tight, shaved vagina. It's like, yo, do you know what's tall, hairless vaginas? Children. And do you know what's the most popular category of porn? Teen. Stepsister. Oh, hey, bro, I just got... I don't know, dude. Fucking... I'm just saying, it's fucking weird, dude.
I applaud you.
Thank you. Alright, I'm Kenzie. This has been LA's School of Comedy, where we take fucking bathroom breaks like 12-year-olds.
I know, someone should call all of your doctors, including mine. Before we close here, I just wanted to say you guys have been fantastic tonight. It's been so much fun. I saw a girl on the dating app. Her profile pic was her stuck. And I was like, that's a trap. That's a trap. Anyway, I don't want to hog the stage. I want to give my co-host Ryan a quick moment before he says, say goodbye to Hollywood. Come on here, Ryan. This is give it up for your co-producer, co-host. It's his last day. You may never see him again, so give it up for yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to bigger shit. Casting couch. Okay, just to make it, I'll go through a story. You guys been to a trap house before?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some cool shit, It's a little bit, like, the typical trap house, you assume it's ghetto, kind of. It's not something you'll see, in the valley. You won't really go over there and just find that'll get destroyed. But I've been to one that's a bit different. It's a little bit yeehaw, It's not, it's instead of filled with ghetto gangbangers, it's filled with rolling loud, drinking countrymen. It was, as you do, I'm with my mom and friend. We're just driving down to Tennessee. We're driving through Tennessee. We stop at the bumfucking middle of nowhere. You expect not to do much there. We got our own room, so what else are me and a friend gonna do? Just go out town, try to find drugs. It's pretty normal for most 16-year-olds. And at this point, we're just walking around. We're both like in our pajamas. So at one point, the police were looking for us because we just, anyone in white shirts that's out there is definitely doing something wrong. But we go into, we go to the social hotspot there, Come and Go. That's where all the cool kids go. A lot more coming than going there. Not because they're jacking off. It's just because, they're coming. Yeah, no one liked that. But once we got there, we immediately found, some of the ugliest prostitutes I've ever seen. And you might be thinking, how do I know the prostitutes? You kind of know. Anyone who's wearing clothes that they should be wearing more clothes. There's something where there's like enough fat going over it that folds over where the clothes aren't seen. That's kind of a sign that they're at least, they wouldn't wear that. They should be self-conscious. But no, they're trying to get dick or whatever. We kind of avert our eyes there. We try to buy tobacco. Wouldn't let us because we never IDs. Boo-hoo. My friend walks up to a drug deal in progress after that, as every 16-year-old does, scared them away. If you did that anywhere else, you would be dead. But there, they just they nightly say hello, and then how are you doing, and then they leave. So that went well for him. And as we're trying to find more drugs, we see a car, a couple girls, our age more, so that's a good sign, not like the ugly prostitutes. So we go over to them, and we're like, hey, yo, you got weed? And they're like, yeah, my brother's the drug dealer here. And we're like, zing! We got set. We know exactly what we're doing. So we get in their car. As you know, you get in a random person's car. We drive even more into the middle of nowhere. So no, a little bit scared, but why not? You're YOLO, I guess, is the only way to describe it. So when we get to it's pretty much, it's a trap house, trap trailer, more like, it has cinder blocks under it. So, but it's like right when we get there, smoking a backwood, and yes. Backwood smoking it, and then I started hearing, and I thought it was just the drugs. I got PCP or something, but no, there was a literal mule just chilling there at this house. I would be like, at this point, I was like, I'm probably gonna die tonight, but at least I got to see a mule, so that was cool. But you think it would kind of stop there? It doesn't. So the brother comes out, big boy. Not one of those skinny druggies that die. He's been eating well, but we're a bit scared now. And then we're ready to we're getting really sus. We're like, because we didn't know any of them, so we just go, hey. Then he invites us in, and I don't know what, you don't really say no to the drug dealer most of the time. So you just go in there, and it was disgusting. Syringes on the ground, random stains on the ground. You don't know where they're from, but you just don't question it. But at least they had the PS4. And like a flat screen TV. We were watching Storage Wars, the best show to watch in like a trap house. And we're just deciding, we're just getting high. Then we're a hookah out. Usually that's for, shisha, but it was just full of weed. So me being 16-year-old, getting high as fuck in the middle of nowhere by a mule. And my mom's fast asleep right now. It's like 3 a.m. now. So she has no idea. She didn't know about this years after. This is how she found out. Recording it, yeah. But once we're in there, and then we're kind of like, we're ready, we're high as fuck. We're gonna go back, figure it out, try to get a way back. So the girls take us back, and then we go back to the come and go, the normal spot. We need to get our swishers and stuff because we can't just smoke this. Eventually we were like using the apple shit, but that sucks. And when you're on a beach and it's windy, you can't really smoke weed out of an apple. I learned that later, but once we get there, we buy about like 7 grams or whatever. My friend's just like, yeah, whatever, I'll buy it. I'm like, okay, cool. So once we get to the come and go, they get our swishers. We're waiting. As you do, you wait. You don't want to go inside with the person who's overage because you're scared that for some reason the gas attendant's gonna care. They really don't care. They see an ID, they're like, whatever. But we're there, and then there's like red pickup truck, and you assume there's a racist white guy in there, as all pickup trucks have. So he's just chilling there, and then he's a fat son along with him at like 4 or 5 in the morning. I guess there's really nothing to do in this town, so I guess he really enjoyed yelling faggot at people. So we saw that a couple times doing that, and we were really confused. But Tennessee, that's the normal. Out of every like 10 words, you hear that out of someone's mouth. But so he says that. Nah. It was white. He was white, I'm sure. But then we're like, what the fuck? And we're kind of like getting pissed off because we just he's like yelling at other, like the people. He's probably gay. It's not like, I assume he made the correct assumption if he's saying it. So I give him credit for that, but still shouldn't say it. Shouldn't. But so he says that, and we get back swishers. We got him, we're ready. And then the girl that was in the car with us who saw it yells, "You fucking faggot!" back to him. And I'm like, you just enraged a racist beast. So now I'm scared out of my mind, and he's following us. He's in his pickup truck going after us. And like, this is where I die. This is it. My mom's we'll go over to the hotel room, knock, and just nothing. And then she's gonna see probably me lynched or something like that. I don't know what he would do. Redheads, they're not like a race or anything, but we get discriminated against, so I'd assume he'd go for me. But so so as you're getting chased, I'm like holding onto my friend's hand and just like shaking in the back because I'm high. I've never been that high before. But once you go to the suburbs to hide there. So we went to the gated community. Luckily, he knows he probably wasn't allowed there anymore. But so we're in there, and eventually we get back around 6 in the morning. So I was just out for like 7 hours in the middle of nowhere. I'm getting high, and you know, all I had to eat were eye drops. And, yeah, so that's kind of all I had in me, and then just take a shower, get an hour of sleep, hit the road again. And I was like, "Do you have a good night?" I was like, "Yeah, good night." But you know, truth be told, if you go to a trap house and see a mule, it's pretty cool. Thank you, everybody. I'm Ryan Benson. Last time up here for a while. I enjoy the claps. It makes me feel good about myself. And have a good night. If anyone wants to stay, we might be doing karaoke. So.